for the United States Championship title defense for Riddle, much to the chagrin of all of Retribution, especially Mustafa Ali. And tonight here on the Fastlane kickoff show, Riddle another opportunity to defend his title against the leader of Retribution. And I saw Riddle earlier on today. He is game to once again have a repeat victory. What do you think of Ali's request?
Well, it's a mild encouragement.
When you're born into a fire, let them burn it out. Sell them to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, we kill it anyway. Listen up now, because we're never dropping out. Beat the odds, beat the big house. The brains are bigger than the doubt we've been thinking.
All right, there we go. We're good now. What is good, YouTube? Welcome to the Wrestling with Fans. Oh, wait, I'm all screwed up here. There we go. I am on a brand new computer setup. I got my brand new computer built over here. I'm still trying to get all the kinks worked out. What's going on, Downfall Wrestling? Thank you for hopping in, man. I appreciate you hopping in. We are doing a live watch-along for WWE Fastlane. It is the last major stop on the road to WrestleMania. I've got it on my second monitor here. Got it up on the TV in the background, but shh, don't tell YouTube. Got my girlfriend, Jennifer. You won't be able to see. I don't know if you can hear her, but she's over there watching. We just ordered dinner. We got the pre-show going on. And we will probably got a couple figgies here, maybe a couple live unboxings in between matches later on. I just picked up the 9th wonder of the world, China, a local Target today. I got my Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler. Might unbox her. Keith Lee's gonna get his own video, but he's chilling here. Who else we got? $1 Million Man Legends I think he'll get a separate video. Adam Cole, baby, he's gonna get a separate video. But I think we might also unbox the lovely Miss Elizabeth tonight during the stream. We'll do the three ladies. We'll save the guys for another time. So I've got a whole new setup here. So I apologize for the backdrop. You can see my messy room. Got some of my wrestling display back over here. And I've got some others. You can't see my NECA turtles. They're over on this side over here. They're chilling right back there behind me. See my nice new computer rig over here. Try to get going here. And I'm all over the place knocking figures over. But anyway, while we got the pre-show going on, I guess we can chat about that real quick. Got Mustafa Ali taking on Matt Riddle, and I refuse to call him Riddle. I refuse to call him Riddle. If I could give it a shot. Yes, Downfall Wrestling. If you would, I would love that. That'd be awesome. Thank you so much. And I will link your channel. I will pull it up, and I'll post it in the chat, because we got a couple people in here. I know a few others are going to be hopping in here shortly. I'll post the link. I'll look it up. Because I am subscribed to you, so I will give you a shout out. I'll give you one here too. There we go. Anybody that comes in, I'll make sure to note to give you a little shout out as well. Just shared the link to Facebook. I need to share it to my personal page. Everything has just been crazy tonight. All right. I shouldn't have set my stream to be so early, but awesome. So we got the ticker down. Again, you can kind of see it a little bit over my shoulder, but I think it's good enough that I won't get copyright strikes or anything like that. I've got it fresh here on my second monitor. Jen, can you hear it? Okay. As long as you can hear it. I want to make sure you can at least hear it. Oh. So we finally get Matt Riddle and Mustafa Ali. They've been kind of had a thing going for a while. I was hoping they'd save this for WrestleMania, but I'm glad we're kind of getting it here at Fastlane. Mustafa Ali is one of the most underutilized talents WWE has. And Matt Riddle, who looked like he was on the way to superstardom, kind of fell to the wayside for a while and now has a pretty prominent role as United States champion. I just wish they'd do something more with Retribution. They have completely botched anything and everything to do with Retribution in WWE. If you go check out the channel, there is a video on my YouTube channel where I fantasy booked Retribution's debut. Have you been liking AEW? I was very anti AEW at the start because they told us this is what we were going to get. This is, sports-like feel. It's going to be different. And it wasn't. It was the same old shit that we got, like similar to WWE. In the last year, probably the last 6 months mainly, they have started to win me over. I do enjoy current AEW. I was one of those guys where I would watch Being the Elite every Monday on YouTube, but I would not really watch Dynamite that much. I wasn't impressed with what they were doing. I've been bringing a lot of PWG lately on YouTube. PWG is great. I used to love watching old PWG videos because there's so many stars now that are out that worked PWG years ago. And Kenny Omega is great. I am not a Twinkle Toes McFingerbang, but I do like this heel Kenny Omega a lot better. I was not a fan of his first 8 or 9 months in AEW. I love the stuff he was doing in New Japan. His matches with Okada, the stuff he was doing with Jericho was amazing. But his beginning in AEW was a little lackluster, in my opinion. But I love this heel, Kenny Omega. He's back to the cleaner. He's going for the belt collector thing again. I'm looking forward to it. I'm liking what they're doing with Kenny. But again, I was very anti AEW at first. I didn't enjoy what they gave us, but I am enjoying it now. I do look forward to Dynamite every Wednesday, even though I'm an NXT guy. I'm NXT guy through and through. Babe, can you toss me my hat? I feel naked without my hat. Thank you. Yeah, at the beginning he wasn't so great. Soon he's gonna be Impact champion as well. Yeah, because he's already the AEW champ. He's the Triple Mania champion, and he's gonna be facing Rich Swann, I believe, for the Impact title. Matt Riddle picking up the dub on the pre-show. I love me some Matt Riddle. He's over on my display over there, but you can't kind of see him because I'm still kind of putting things back together. This is the first pay-per-view event WWE is putting on Peacock. Luckily I have it pulled up on the Peacock on my computer. I have it up on the TV for Jen to watch. But the interface on Peacock is garbage. I am not a fan of the Peacock interface at all. It is hard to find anything. And I think we're out of sync. Yeah, I think you're ahead. No, you're fine. Yeah, you're good. I'm watching on my TV. I don't know how. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Actually, no, wait a minute. Are you behind or am I behind? No, I'm behind. Okay, I think can we see the end of Retribution here? Please let this be the end of Retribution. Screw Retaliation. We need Mia Yim. We need the head bitch in charge, the HBIC. She needs to break away from these buffoons. Yes. We need Dominic Dijakovic. I mean, Shane Thorne, I'd take or leave. Shane Thorne is a hell of a hand in the ring. Oh, yeah, take that crap off. We need Dominic Dijakovic. Hey, DJ Plays. Yes, a little new setup. My backdrop isn't completed. I didn't get a chance to finish it all weekend, but I moved my desk around in my room. I'm going to work on it over the next week. So we got, it's going to be a little bit better going forward. Can we lose the mask? I really hope after today they lose these masks and we get, Mia Yim, we get Dominic Dijakovic. We need something different from these guys. Retribution could have been so much better, but it wasn't. Take the mask off. And that's a shame too, because he was T-Bar was really good on Twitter. He was a good follow on Twitter. But let's got a little break in here. Let me move some things around. All right, let's get this moved around a little bit. Let's bring in let's move over to here. Let's do a quick figure unboxing because we got about 7 minutes until the pay-per-view proper starts. So we're going to do, I picked this up a while ago. It's the Miss Elizabeth. It's last year's SummerSlam series, Series 77. This is SummerSlam 1988 is the figure that the outfit is from. This is the Mega Powers versus the Mega Bucks. She's got the teeny weeny surprise. And I don't have my Kniffy with me. That's all right. I'm going to just tear it open. Do a live figure unboxing. I haven't done on the live stream. Well, I think I have on when we were live on Facebook. Get rid of it. Got the standard blue backdrop for Miss Elizabeth. I have about 1 million of these. Get a look at her in the plastic prison, as I like to call it. So undo the hands here. Do a couple other figure unboxes. I'll probably do Shayna Baszler. And probably China later on. Jen, can you reach into the nightstand and hand me a knife? There should be a knife for my... That worked. Thank you. This is good. Thank you. Got to cut a rubber band off. Thanks. All right. So, let's go. Let's get lit. Oh, and there she goes flying. See you later. All right. Now, she does come. I'm going to try to get close to the mic, but she does come with some mic holding hands. Let me change this up so I can see a little better. She does come with some mic holding hands. I know it's not the easiest to see. I don't have good lighting on this angle. Well, we do have Miss Elizabeth. Oh, you are amazing. Jen with the assist, the flashlight from her phone. See, she's got the yellow dress. Now, the interesting thing about this figure is it is designed to come off. I believe. Yep. Maybe not the top. I don't remember the top coming off. But the bottom, if you remember that match, she had the itsy bitsy teeny weeny little red and yellow bikini that she wore, that she kind of broke out. Now that's not really that accurate. I don't know why they have her midriff yellow, but it was a bikini that she rocked. She used that as a distraction during the match. She took off the skirt to show the little red bloomer, so they are accurate to that. But I love this Miss Elizabeth face scan, because let me grab her real quick. This is the other Miss Elizabeth we got. This is from the Then Now Forever line. But I actually like the head scan on the thing here. Welcome everybody in the chat. I'm a little behind. I'm doing a live figure unboxing. I'll catch up here in just a minute. But you see the Miss Elizabeth we got here. Super stoked to have her. I picked her up because I'm probably going to do a head swap. Put her, take the SummerSlam 88 figured head scan and put her on this Miss Elizabeth. Let's set them up there real quick. All right, let's come back in. All right, we got RGAM3R Hyper Productions, TKO Wrestling. What is good, everybody? Welcome to the live stream. Thank y'all for hopping in. All right, so we got Fastlane getting ready to kick off here in about 2 minutes. 2 minutes till Fastlane, guys. Really looking forward to it. So while we wait, Mondays, 7:30 to 8 p.m. Eastern, Monday Night Raw preview right here on YouTube. Tuesdays, 8 to 9, it's the live recording of the Wrestling with Fans podcast. Dinner here already? Then on Wednesdays, 7:30 to 8 p.m. Eastern, Jen goes to get dinner. It is the AEW Dynamite and NXT preview episode, and then Fridays 7:30 to 8 for our SmackDown on Fox preview. Follow us across social media, WrestlingWithFans.com. New audio shows posted every Thursday at 6 a.m. Like us on Facebook, Facebook.com/WrestlingWithFans. You're watching us live on YouTube, but you haven't done so already, sub to the channel. We're so close to 50 subscribers. Follow us on Instagram at Wrestling with Fans. Take us on the go. Download us to your favorite podcast listening device. You get us wherever you get your podcast fix. WWFshow@gmail.com is the email address. And we are 8 days away from our 3rd anniversary special episode, Monday, March 29th, 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on YouTube. Hope to see you guys back in here for that. I got chat to catch up on. EWW Pick Fed says, honestly, the show looks like most bland pay-per-view ever. Sleeping Collectibles in the chat. What is good, guys? Did we hit 50? Are we at 50? We're at 52. Holy crap, guys. Thank you. Love you guys. So we are at 52. Got a whole rack of people in here tonight. What is good, everybody? We got pay-per-view Fastlane getting ready to start. Appreciate it. Thank you all for subbing. I'll check all your all's channels. Hyper Productions, I will check out one of your videos here in just a minute. We're less than a minute from Fastlane. Let me pull up the card. Was it here already? Holy crap, that was quick. So I got dinner coming, so I'm going to try to eat and do all this stuff. So we've got 7 matches. We got a new match added on SmackDown last night. Sam's Universe in the chat. What is good, everybody? I'm not used. I got 9 people in here right now. We're at 50 subs. My sub counter isn't even updating. I don't know why. But the pre-show, if you're just now joining us, Matt Riddle defeated Mustafa Ali for the United States Championship. And we get the apparent breakup of Retribution. We've got 6 other matches on the card tonight. Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler defending the women's tag team titles against Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair. Thank you, babe. Got Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan for the Blue Universal title. Edge is a special guest enforcer. Big E defending the Intercontinental Championship against Apollo Crews. Drew McIntyre going one-on-one with Sheamus in a no-holds-barred match. Shinsuke Nakamura versus Seth Rollins. This was added Friday night on SmackDown. And an intergender match, the first time in over 6 years, Alexa Bliss and Randy Orton. I don't think it's going to be a full-blown match. It's going to be some shenanigans. All right. Wrestling Maniac. What is your thoughts on Retribution splitting up? I think it is long overdue. Long overdue. I have a video I posted a few months back where I fantasy booked the debut of Retribution, where I think it would have made sense. They could have kept their real names. You could have kept them at Mia Yim. You could have kept Dominic Dijakovic, Shane Thorne, and Dia Madden. So you check that out. But I'm glad it's over. I think it's long overdue. I hope that maybe on Raw tomorrow night, the other members come out, they unmask, they go back to their regular names. Jen in the chat, thanks for the sub. Yes. We are at 50. My counter is not working. I've got a live counter that is just not working. The cool thing is, guys, thank you all to everybody who's subbed tonight, because now that we've hit 50, it is time for a full-blown collection video. I've been saving it for 50 subs. We got all my wrestling figures. You can see there's some of them up there. There's some over my shoulder. All kinds of cool stuff. Been videotaping it recently, so I'm going to get that out here this week. I wasn't expecting it to blow up like this. So thank you to everybody. Thank you, Sleeping Collectibles, for hopping in. Glad to see you in the chat. So let me ask you guys out there in YouTube land. What match are you guys looking forward to most tonight? EWW Pickford. I remember when I hit 50 was the best moment of my life. I'll go completely kind of non-wrestling. Now I have 52. Somebody unsub. You gotta be kidding me. No, I started this on Facebook. I was Facebook streaming. Everything was Facebook. We grew on Facebook to like 120 likes on Facebook. And I kind of knew that we weren't going to be able to grow anymore unless I changed something up, and decided to dive full force into live streaming on YouTube 4 nights a week and uploading content on the other days. And it's been a grind. I've been kind of going hardcore for about 6 months, and it's a grind. So thank you guys for joining in. Love you guys. We got Roman versus Edge. I think that's for WrestleMania. EWW Pickford. Roman versus Daniel. Hyper Productions recently got 50. Congratulations. Congratulations. All right, we are getting the intro here. Fastlane coming up. I mean, I got new French fries there. 55. Holy crap. We blowing up tonight, peoples. Thank you for all the support. Just uploaded a video telling me to sub to EWW Pickfed. Thank you so much. I'm going to post. Hang on. Let me pull this up. I'm going to post your guys' channels in here for anybody who's not. I'm going to come back and sub to all of you guys as well. Thank you, Downfall Wrestling. Dude, I'd love to get to 100 today. If I get to 100 today and get my own custom URL, I'm all about that. I am all about that. All right, we got the opening match here. Sleeping, you love Shayna? I am a Queen of Spades mark. Finally came in on Amazon. I love me some Shayna Baszler. We're going to open Shayna Baszler. For those that joined late, we just opened Elite 77, Miss Elizabeth. We're going to open up Shayna Baszler later tonight. And I picked this lovely lady up. Picked up the 9th Wonder of the World China today. I did finally find the WrestleMania shipper. It was completely picked over, but I did get a China. So we're going to unbox China and Shayna Baszler later on tonight. Dude, it is such a good figure. Speaking of fan takeover, I showed these up before you got in, so I'll show them off against the cheer. I did. This bad boy was delayed for weeks and weeks and weeks, but I finally got my Adam Cole baby. I showed him off in a stream the other week. My buddy Chris found him, picked him up for me. Actually hid him. We got Keith Lee, and it's the Chase variant Keith Lee. And again, shout out to my boy Chris. $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. It's the non-Chase, but he's going to get his own video too. So we got some awesome fig content. It's all about Adam Cole, baby. I should have worn my Adam Cole, baby shirt. Speaking of shirts, I want to show y'all a cool shirt. I'll show y'all this cool shirt. I picked this up off of Pro Wrestling Tees the other week. Oh, here, I'll stand up so y'all can see it a little better. Got my game of gimmicks. 2 of my favorite things ever, Game of Thrones and professional wrestling. Love it. We got the Bouse, Sasha Banks, coming out. We're getting ready to get the women's tag team title match going on. All right, let's get some predictions in here, guys. We going with the tag champs? We going Nia and Shayna? Or are we going Sasha and Bianca? Let me know. Let's get some predictions going here. I'm going Shayna and Nia because I can't go against Shayna Baszler. How's your sub? I love me some Shayna Baszler. All right. And I do like how we got Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair matching. Here, I got an idea, guys. Since we got a lively chat, I'll pull up the chat window so I can watch along as well here. I want Sasha Banks because they killing Shayna with this tag shit. I'm over Shayna in the tag team. She needs to dump Nia Jax. Sam's Universe, Shayna and Nia. Sasha will turn on Belair. Suge Gamer, thank you for subscribing, friend. Welcome to the Wrestling with Fans family. We need to do something with Shayna and Nia. Ever since Shayna got brought up to the main roster and lost at WrestleMania to Becky Lynch. We got Jen in the chat. My whole heart wants Sasha and Bianca to win, but whoever you say will win, that's what will happen. Yes, my girlfriend thinks I'm on the inside track, and I've got moles in WWE that give me results ahead of time. But my thing with her is it's so predictable. WWE is very predictable. Doesn't mean it's not good or entertaining, but it is quite predictable. And it looks like Sasha with a little Spider-Man theme going on here tonight. Loving the new outfit. And I say this all the time on the podcast. If you have not watched, what is it called again, babe? The CrossFit thing. What was that called? God, it was it's on the WWE network. And it was like a CrossFit competition where they did like what do they call? Oh, the Combine. The WWE Combine. If you have the WWE network still, check out the WWE Combine from 2018. If you want to see just how badass Bianca Belair is, she dominated everyone. You'll see a lot of familiar faces like a Shayna Baszler. You'll see Jessamine Duke, Marina Shafir, Mia Yim, Casey Catanzaro, Kaden Carter, a who's who of NXT women, and Bianca Belair dominates them in all of these things. Let's catch up on the chat. Hyper Productions. Fire Nia, make Shayna WWE Women's Champ. I agree. Nia Jax has a long history of being unsafe because Nia is a botch machine. That is exactly right. She's hurt so many people. And I don't think she does it on purpose. She's just sloppy. And yes, oh my hole. You can't beat oh my hole. I did an entire podcast just about Nia Jax's hole. And yes, I did say that correctly. That wasn't a botch of my own. Oh, we're going for a bank statement here. And she just guts her. At first, I thought they might have been going with one of the old storylines of Sasha and Bianca winning the tag titles and holding them only to lose in like the week before WrestleMania when they finally have a big blow up. EWW pick fit. I personally found Belair annoying in NXT. She is not everybody's cup of tea. I personally love her. I think she's better on the main roster than she was in NXT. But that's the one wonderful thing about professional wrestling, and I've been saying this a lot, is it's subjective. So what I like, you don't have to like. you can like whatever you want, and I can like whatever I want. As long as we're entertained and we enjoy it, that is what actually matters the most. And that's why I love professional wrestling. I've been a fan. I went to my first event when I was 4 years old, all the way back in 1986. So I'm an old guy. Sam's Universe, I call Naya Botchasaurus. That is not wrong. I hate it when she's like, I'm the EST of NXT. The new Bianca. Here, I'll pull that up real quick. Hang on. We do got the new Bianca in the collection. So the one thing I wish they did with this Bianca is put a wire in the hair. It doesn't, you can pose with it, like if you put it in her hand, you can have her, fling it and however you want to do, but I wish it had like a wire through it so you could really like pose it even when it's not in her hand. You could pose it a lot better. But overall, this is a fire figure. If you're lucky enough to get your hands on the Bianca Belair Elite, I would definitely pick that up. Such a solid figure. And you guys will get to see all those figures. Now that I'm at 50, I'm going to do that subscription 50 subscriber collection video. Oh no, Hyper Productions, I wish it did. That is the one thing that I wish it had, but the detail in it, it's even got her name in silver on the back. You can't really pick it up on the camera here. But the face scan is really good. The outfit is really good. If you're able to find this, I would definitely recommend adding Bianca Belair to your collection. One time I broke my finger trying to text Nia Jax. EWW, you have to elaborate on that. That's, you gotta Hyper Production. You're in Ireland. My girlfriend is obsessed with Ireland. You just perked her ears up when I said Ireland. And I'm sorry you can't get any figs. Luckily, here on the East Coast of the United States, we did get lockdown, but it wasn't quite full-blown lockdown. Chris, thank you, friend, for liking. I don't know if Chris will hop in here. Hey, there's Chris Clay. What is good, Chris? We got a lively chat in here tonight. And Hyper Productions and my girlfriend Jennifer there, she's probably going to be blowing you up asking about Ireland because Texas is open fully back up. My best friend and his wife live in Austin, Texas, and they are super happy about Texas being open. Actually, Jen and I talked, she's talked about relocating to Texas. I haven't. Where are you in the U.S.? I am in Western Maryland. I'm I'm about an hour from D.C., an hour from Baltimore, kind of out in the mountains of Western Maryland. Now, if I want to go to, I've driven through Texas, but I do want to visit. Like I said, my best friend and his wife live in Austin. They're actually moving this weekend into a new apartment, so I want to go down and visit. I've never been to Austin. I'd love to go. Appalachia, by God, you know it. Not West by God. We're close to West by God, but Appalachia by God. So just fun fact, Chris that is in the chat here with me, he's going to be joining me and Jen and Bobby and Jason on the 29th. It's our 3-year anniversary special live on Monday night here on the YouTube channel. It's going to be a lot of fun. Oh, God. Nia Jax. Oh, that was close. I thought Nia was going to kill Sasha Banks. Okay, yeah, Dark Edges is in Game of Thrones. Where is Dark? What scene is that? Where? Huh. Interesting. I did not know that. Oh yeah, I've seen that before. Okay, okay. And the North remembers. See, this is the one thing I was worried about. You got Reginald getting involved. First, he was Carmella's sommelier. Now he's involved with Naya. Getting him involved here where he doesn't need to be. Oh, Jesus. That needed a face. Holy crap. I want to see Bianca Belair body slam Nia Jax. My phone died. What did I miss? Just a lot of chat. We're talking Ireland and Western Maryland and Texas and Nia Jax almost killing Sasha Banks. There are no figs in Maryland in months. Yes. I did find the China, though. They had one other China, and they did have a Finn Balor. And who was the other one from that line? It was just two Chinas, wasn't it? And then there was a third one. We did find another China around the corner. At least we get Shayna Baszler on the win. We're going to wrap. Speaking of ringside, have you guys ordered the new Ultimate Edition, Ric Flair and Stone Cold Steve Austin? They just went up for pre-order on ringside. I ordered mine the other day. Sleeping, they had two of them there. Right in the wrestling figure aisle on the end cap, they had a little tiny shipper. There were two Chinas and the new Finn Balor. If there's two Chinas there, just a heads up, look at the nose. There's two there. One is a minty one like this, and the other one had like marks on her nose. So if you do go check to pick that up, keep an eye out on that. Make sure you get the good one. Yeah, you're ahead of me. I hope so. EWW, we have dude, you might be able to get that shipper. There was only, like I said, there were two Chinas and one Finn Balor left in the shipper. So if you buy the one fig, you might be able to get that. And EWW, we have I think I have like 5 Walgreens within 20 minutes of my house, and unfortunately last year I passed on so many Brodies. I'm regretting it all the time. But one thing, I don't know if a lot of you guys, if you do go to Walgreens, I found this out a couple months ago. I asked one of the local Walgreens. I picked up the Elite 80 Ricochet in the Nightwing outfit. And I had asked the guys if they had any more in the back. And that's when I found out that Walgreens actually gets their figures sent one at a time. So they don't get like a case of WWE figures. They'll get like one from like Elite 80, and then a week or so later they'll get another one from like Elite 81 or whatever they get. They get figures shipped one at a time, which kind of sucks. But it's good information to know. So if you're shopping Walgreens, you can check. But they don't get them by the case, at least not the one that I asked. I'm not sure if that's every Walgreens or if that's just the one that I just happened to ask that one day. But my Walgreens locally have the new Kevin Owens from, is that 80 or 81? It's only Kevin Owens. Huh? I mean, I did see a Montez Ford earlier today, but I passed on him because the first time I saw the Street Profits, it was only Angelo Dawkins, but no Montez Ford. And now today I see Montez Ford, but no Angelo Dawkins, so I'm kind of regretting not picking them up. Downfall Wrestling, yes. El Generico Custom, all for it. That The Walgreens in Frost. That Peyton Royce was in there. See, when did you move out of Frostburg? June. Jen moved out in June. She moved from Frostburg down here, and that Peyton Royce was still there. It is still there a year later. That is hilarious. Because we used to always go when I would head out of town or come into town. We'd always swing into that Walgreens there in Frostburg, and he always had Peyton frickin' Royce. I got a better one for you. If you ever make it down to Leesburg, Virginia, it's a little bit further of a drive from Frederick, about what, 30 minutes, 35 minutes? So if you want to take a little longer trip, Leesburg, Virginia, it's an extra 35 minutes past like Frederick. There is the SummerSlam set from 2 years ago. It's the Brie Bella Elite. It's been there for a year and a half. Actually, it's been there. See, February of last year. So it's been there 13 months. A Brie Bella, I think it's Elite 68 or something. It's 2019's SummerSlam set. Every time I go into the Walmart in Leesburg, it is still there. My friend Chris and I thought about coming up with a bet where the loser has to buy Brie Bella. That is what the loser has to finally buy that damn figure because it has been there for so long. I'm heading down that way this weekend before I head to Disney. Dude, if I don't talk to you before then, enjoy Disney. I have not been to Disney in probably 20 years. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm looking forward to seeing some cool videos and live streams from Disney. And I told, so I'm trying to eat dinner while watching a pay-per-view and chat with you guys. I told Jen about the new comic store I saw in your recent Fig Hunt video there in Cumberland. Looked like a pretty cool store. If we ever head back up that way, I might have to swing in there and check that out. I'm not heading that way without you. All right. Intercontinental Championship matchup next, guys. Let's get some predictions in the chat. Apollo Crews Big E. It's not bad. Super overpriced, but they have a few things. I saw they had like $25 on those Black Series, which I don't think is half bad. If you come, I'll buy lunch. It's a deal, man. See, she doesn't like to go back up there. A lot of bad memories. I was waiting for her to give me the term. You want to come say hi on stream? Come say hi. Every Sleeping Collectibles once Cruise win. I would love to see Apollo Crews win, but I'm kind of partial to Big E. Oh, we're up here. Hi, Jen. She's here. Hi. Mwah. She's in the chat too.
From all the way over there.
From over there in bed. He says, I don't like being here either.
Run.
Oh, man. Yeah, technically she lived in Grahamtown. Right by the golf course. Which was kind of nice. I didn't hate it. I liked the view. The backyard backed up to the golf course there in Grahamtown. So if you're familiar with that, kind of get an idea where we were at. I'd make the long drive from down here. So you just bought a house over in Fort Ashby. That probably means something to you. I'm not familiar. She knows where that is. Yeah, she said near Mountaineer Mart. I don't know. I would just go up and visit on weekends. And we'd go on ventures. We went up to Altoona one weekend, which is one of the best fig hunt weekends we did. I wasn't filming anything at the time. I wish I was. Yeah, like 3 miles from there. Not far. Yeah, okay. That's close. She's probably taking me through there at some point. Or close to it. Okay. Dude, Altoona is crazy. And it's such a hike. from that area, but it is so worth it because there's, where was the little Walmart we stopped at? Yeah, Everett. Sleeping. I know you've been to the one in Everett. We went to that Walmart in Everett to do some fig hunting, but GPS took us to a trailer park about a mile up the road. And we were trying to figure out where the hell this Walmart is, and it kept saying in a trailer park. So we drove down to turn around, and there was Walmart. I just got to say, I love this new Apollo cruise. Where I live, I can get some deals on Netflix because I think it's from Canada. That is hilarious. Dude, that is a little hole in the wall Walmart. It's so small. Who did I get? I got what? Rey Mysterio, the Rey Mysterio Elite with the Halloween Havoc '98 outfit. They had Cedric Alexander up there that day, and who else did I pick up? And that was that from Everett, but I know we got some up in Altoona. I don't even remember who we found that day. I came home with what, like 7 or 8 figures. I'm gonna have to put that video on YouTube at some point. I put it on Facebook. Can confirm Brie Bella was on. See, there you go, sleeping. I'm not even kidding. There's my buddy Chris. He hunts with me around here. Brie Bella is still on the shelf. Legends and Street Profits in Westminster. Nice. Dude, I saw Walgreens out there by the 85 Walmart had Montez Ford and who was the other one? Kevin Owens. Says, I customized my Apollo Cruise Elite to give it a beard. It looks class. I will show it in a future vid. Awesome, Hyper. I would love to see that. I'm not huge on customs. I've done like some head swaps and some boot swaps. I'd love to get into custom figures at some point. I've bought custom figures. I'll show this one off because I could reach him. Yeah, Sleeping Westminster's not that far from you. It's down in this area too. But this is a custom Undertaker that I picked up from Unboxed Alliance. If you go on Instagram or Facebook, Unboxed Alliance, he does custom figs. But this is a custom paint job he did on this Undertaker. I picked it up in a sale. Looks really cool. And we are starting off with fire in this Intercontinental title match. But yeah, check out Justin and Unboxed Alliance. Awesome dude. Always posting some fire stuff. Gotta put him back up here. I don't knock anything over when I try to put him back because that's what I always seem to do. What? That would be horrible. That's usually what happens with my Triple H's. This whole corner of Triple H's, this little figure arts falls over all the time. Yeah, because it's a figure arts figure. Oh, let me catch back up here. Elite 79 D Bryan and Basic 71 Jeff Hardy is on my ASD. Okay, that's still something. There was a time where I couldn't find anything at all. I also got a sub. Try to eat. Hey, at least you ate. I mean, I really have. You are ahead. Yeah, we're a little off here. Yeah, come watch and go back in where we're at. I don't. Well, no, because it's Peacock. Peacock's retarded. New sub here. TEW Wrestling. Thank you for subbing. We're at 56 subs now. Says, I'm watching Fastlane as well. Heel Apollo seems good. I barely watch weekly show besides AEW. ASE is a retail shop. Okay. I was kind of wondering what that was. A TW, big AEW fan. You can't see it in the cube behind me, but I got a whole cube dedicated to just unrivaled figures. See, I don't know if I'm behind. I should have probably just refreshed my feed. Because she's got the feed on the TV. I've got the feed. It's stupid. Anybody who's watching Peacock on their TV, I'm sorry, because it is just a ridiculous thing. I'll watch it on my computer. Are you behind? Who knows what they're doing? Oh, yeah. So again, yeah, we're up to 56 subs. Thank you all to the new subs in here tonight. That means we went up 9 subs because my counter on the live stream is still showing 47. For some reason, it's not counting. TEW, that was one of the biggest disappointments in wrestling, was that explosion. I do think that they've done about as good a job as they can to try to cover it and try to play it into storyline. But yeah, it was pretty bad. Final pay-per-view on the network. I should have just pulled it up on the network, but I wanted to give Peacock a shot. But it sucks. Yeah, because he's not even climbing up the top rope yet. I'm at 220. Go figure. ASD was bought by Walmart like a year ago and sold it off. There's like 1 or 2 ASD. Okay. I've never heard of this store, but hey, man, hopefully you're able to get some wrestling figs here soon. I called the podcast last week Pretty Sparklers. As you can see, it's up on the screen there, which this isn't episode 145, and I don't know why that's up there. So let me take that off because I'm just now noticing it's up there. There we go. Clean that up a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and turn this sub goal off because we have smashed the sub goal and it's not keeping live track. I don't know why Stream Elements is not keeping track of this for me. Man, I wish I lived in a state that actually had wrestling fans. The only people around me, but my dad. EWW, there's a lot of wrestling fans out there. You just got to connect. We are everywhere. We are legion. Sleeping Collectibles, man, thank you for hopping in, man. I'm glad you were able to join the live stream, and good luck in Frederick. Be safe driving through them crazy mountains of Western Maryland, heading down this way, and good luck. Hopefully they restock, because we were there at what, like 10-ish, 10:30 this morning. So hopefully they've restocked, and then maybe they brought out some more stuff. The NECAs were beat at Target too. There was nothing at Walmart. So hopefully there's something out there. So good luck coming down this way. Downfall Wrestling. I canceled my WWE Network subscription back in January to save some extra money to support people like Sleeping and eventually you and people like John Joker. Downfall, thank you, man. I'm so glad. I've seen you in Sleeping's chats all the time. I've seen you in the other guys' chats. Thank you for hopping in. I'm glad you hopped in here. Speaking of the network, I actually got charged for the network. I forgot to cancel my subscription. And they not only charged me $9.99, I got charged $10.59. You got sniped on 2 hits. Oh, his tanks are at 26 Walmart, dude. Oh, that is awesome. David Zaniga, what is good, man? And thank you for subbing. Thank you for joining in. Appreciate y'all coming in. I've got 8 people in here. I'm used to streaming to maybe 3 or 4 tops. I think we've had like 9 in here at some point. So thank you all for coming in. Appreciate y'all spreading the word. Welcome to the Wrestling with Fans family. We are at 57 subscribers. Biggie retaining, but Apollo coming out on top. I'm expecting we're going to get a rematch at WrestleMania. Oh man. What video do I got? I'm gonna step away from the stream for a minute, but I'm not gonna leave you guys hanging. I'm gonna pull up a YouTube video here in a minute. I'll let you see something we've done here on the channel. Be back in like 3 or 4 minutes. I'm gonna use the bathroom. Try to eat a little bit of dinner real quick. So let's see. What do you guys want to see? Got some AEW figs, Ultimate Hogan, Ultimate Fiend, Young Bucks. I got all kinds of cool stuff here. EWW, thank you for stopping in, man. I will check out one of your videos as soon as I have a chance. New Nakamura ×2 in Westminster 2. Oh, dude, that is awesome. TEW, I have not paid much attention to March Madness, but I have seen some big upsets. Onita and Funk Watch-Along. Want to see Bucks? All right, Downfall. I'll play my Young Bucks unboxing. This is the Wave 3 Young Bucks. I'll play that. I'll be back in just my action figure ER3 video while you eat your... Yes, Hyper, I will pull that up on my phone while this video is playing. This is about an 8-minute video. I might not be gone the whole time, but I'm going to do that. I'll be back, so hang tight, guys. I'll see you back here in just a couple minutes. What is good, YouTube? Kyle here from Wrestling with Fans, back with another figure unboxing video, and it's time for a super kick party because we've got the Young Bucks AEW Unrivaled Series 3. Super stoked to find these guys in the wild. Did a little lunchtime fig hunt the other day. Picked these two up. They also had Riho, who I passed on just because I'm not too impressed with the figure. Take a look at him here in the package. First you got Nick, and then we got Matt. Take a look here. We'll start with Matt. You see his picture on the side. Logo over here. He's number 23 in the line, Series 3. See the picture here on the back. It's from AEW Dynamite, January 29th, 2020 from Cleveland, Ohio. You can see who else is in this series. Pac, Riho, Orange Cassidy, and Darby Allin. Someone came in and got Orange and Darby and Pac and left the other three. So I picked up these two guys. I really want Orange and Darby. Take a look here at Brother Nick. So you got his picture here. Number 24 in the series. Again, Dynamite from January 29th, 2020. Awesome picture with the signatures. Again, I rave about these in every AEW figure unboxing, but these packages are so awesome. If you're a men on card collector, you can save some space and put them sideways. You got the picture and the number on the bottom there. These are so good. But you know how we do here on Wrestling with Fans. I'm a Lucy collector. We're going to let them breathe. Let's crack these bad boys open right now. And just like that, there you have it. Matt and Nick Jackson, the Young Bucks, out of their packages. These figures look really, really awesome. Let's start with Matt. Of course, we're going to start with the face scan there. He's got the screaming face. Got the little mutton chop thing going on there. The long, flowing hair. The jackets are rubber, and I believe these just attach on one side. Yeah, so it makes it a little easier to get them off. You got the awesome blue, white, and gold outfit. The tassels are all soft goods, which is a nice touch, and the little fringe around the bell bottom is all soft goods as well, which is really, really awesome. I love the detail that Jazzwares is putting in to these AEW figures, especially the double jointed elbows. The Mattel Elites do not have double jointed elbows, only the Ultimate Editions. So this is a nice touch just for your standard figure. And we'll pop his head off here so we can get his jacket off, take a little closer look. See, it just kind of comes over one shoulder. And that's the good thing about these Jazz wears. The heads go on and off pretty damn easy, unlike the Elites, where unless it comes with interchangeable heads, you got to heat them up to get the heads off like a hair dryer or put them in hot water or something like that. But really cool. The hair looks good, kind of sets up high, so if you keep the jacket on, it looks a little better. When the jacket's off, it sets up awfully high, which is a little weird if you want to pose him without his jacket. But either way, I love the figures. Got the chest movement. I love the hip or the waist swivel. I think that's really, really nice. His knees are a little stiff, but we got him loose there. There we go. Oh, yeah, the knees are a little tight there, but it's all good. It looks like the tassels will move up and down a little bit, so you can move them around if you choose. It looks like that they are, it's like stretchy. It's like a rubber band in there, so you can move them around as you need to. Again, you got the thigh articulation. The foot is on the little ball swivel there, which is always nice. Adds an extra degree of posability. They don't have the foot pivots or the foot articulation like the Mattel Ultimates, but again, Jeremy at Jazz wears doing awesome stuff. Let's take a look at the other brother here. You got Nick. Does have the Elite headband, kind of got that shit-eating grin on his face. Got the long ponytail. Now the fringes on the jacket are all rubber. We'll take his jacket off. I'm gonna pop the head off real quick. Slide these bad boys off. We'll take a closer look at the jacket. Now these guys don't come with any additional accessories in the package other than their entrance jackets. I'm hoping as the AEW series go on, we get additional hands and other accessories. There we go. Pop his head back on there. Get a good close look. Almost kind of has like a Jack Nicholson Joker grin on his face there. It's pretty cool. Definitely like that. Now they have, I think they refer to it as the ratchet joints. You kind of feel them pop in each location, so they set a lot better. Again, the double jointed elbows are awesome. The hands, I love the hand articulation. It gives for a wide range of motion, and the spinning. The wrist tape is painted on. You can see the detail with the stud work on the belt, similar to his brother. But again, the headband, which, okay, does not come off. I didn't think so. And again, the frills and everything are all soft goods. Let's take a quick look at the jackets. At the black with the zebra. Again, they just latch on one side, which is pretty cool. You can see on the back, it's got the Elite in gold on the back. Awesome figure. I'm really excited to get my first set of the Young Bucks. I really wanted to get the Wave 1, but I've yet to see Wave 1, or Series 1, I should say, in the wild at all. Been following the channel, you know, I've got all of Series 2. I found all of them in the wild on one single day. You can check our figure unboxing playlist for all of those unboxings. They're all up on the channel. And now I have my first two from Series 3. All right, guys, there you have it. Matt and Nick Jackson, the Young Bucks, AEW Series 3 from the Unrivaled Collection. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big old thumbs up. And if you want to, click that subscribe button for more wrestling content right here on Wrestling with Fans. Check us out on Facebook. Check out the podcast. Links for everything are down in the video description below. What is good, guys? Back in here. And I see we got an Elias Braun Strowman impromptu match. Try to catch up on the chat, but I seen y'all keeping busy in here. I love to see that, man. This has been a fun stream. Thank you to all the new subs tonight. Appreciate having you guys in here. Braun Strowman defeating Elias. Impromptu match. I just played the Young Bucks Series 3, AEW Unrivaled Collection. Found all those not that long ago. Downfall. Fun fact, Sammy Guevara lives 5 minutes from me. I've been in 2 of his vlogs and I have his autograph. That is cool. That is cool that you live so close to Sammy. I'm not the hugest Sammy Guevara fan. He's one of those ones that I didn't like him initially with the whole panda hat. I thought it was kind of weird, but he's kind of grown on me a little bit in the last year. Braun is like the male Nia Jax. Just they don't know what to do with him. His promos are garbage because they have him, scripted to say stuff that somebody of his size and stature should not be saying. But yet, they still do that. And Hyper Productions, I just watched your Paradigm Shift video. Dude, your stop motion is pretty good, man. I really enjoyed that. I gave you a sub too. I'm going to go and sub to everybody that I haven't done so already here. At some point, as soon as I get a chance to run through the chat, I'll give you guys subs, show the love back to you guys. But Hyper, that was a really cool video, man. I was showing my girlfriend. She even liked it. Stop motion is pretty hard to do. And I think you're doing a pretty good job on that, man. Keep it up. Got a Broken Skull Sessions promo with Randy Orton. Have any of you guys in the chat seen the new Broken Skull with Randy Orton yet? It hit the network live earlier today. I haven't watched yet, but I love Broken Skull Sessions interviews. Bro, I want Pent to be more of a solo wrestler like he was in AAA or Underground. I want to check out the one with Orton because I'm sure they're going to get into the, and even in a little promo clip they just showed, he's going to get into the suspensions and some of the trouble he's been into. So I'm really looking forward to that. On a WrestleMania promo. Dude, we are 3 weeks from WrestleMania. Did you know Randy's uncle died today? I did not know that. Three weeks from WrestleMania, guys. Are you guys hyped for WrestleMania? Because we're going to do probably a 2-night live stream, kind of like tonight. I like doing these watch-alongs. This has been my most popular one so far. It's been a lot of fun. Thanks to you guys again. We'll do another, at least on Saturday for the full show. Maybe Sunday, depending on how late it goes. Three weeks away from WrestleMania. Tickets are on sale. Is anybody buying tickets for WrestleMania? That's what I would like to know. The young one that blue pad patterns. Oh, Chris. I can always count on you for something good like that. Thank you. I needed that laugh. Oh, what a move. What a maneuver. Thank you, Hyper. Where are we at now? We're at 57 last I looked. We are still at 57. I've gone up 10 subs. 10 subs tonight. So thank you all for the new subs. Like I said, I'm going to go through the chat and sub to all you guys who showed me the love. Is that Barry O? Oh, okay, Chris. That guy. Yeah, the Ring Boy scandal. That was on, was that on Dark Side of the Ring? I don't remember. I remember reading about that. You told me about that before. I don't think they did a Dark Side on that. Got Matt Riddle backstage on his scooter. What y'all think of this new U.S. title? I've been saying since day one, if they added blue background to the stars at the top of the belt, that would be the best belt ever. This is, I think, season 3. I'm looking forward to the new season of Dark Side. Now the Pat said all 3 accused are dead. Wow, that's true. I didn't even think about that. They's all gone now. WCW was best. Yes, dude. The WCW US belt is the best US title. But I think like I said, I think if they added blue at the back, it'll be a lot better. At least it's not the Cena spinner belt. That was probably one of the worst belts that they've ever done. Speaking of belts, I have a video that I posted like 2 weeks ago where I did a tier list of the current title designs. Here, I will I'm going to do one soon of classic belt designs. But that's the video I did. I just posted it in the chat of current belt designs if y'all want to check that out at some point. Got Shinsuke versus Seth. This was added on SmackDown this week. Based my stop motion show title off of WCW US, so it's cool. Awesome. Fun fact. Back like 98, 99, so like 20 couple years ago, Chris can attest to this. We actually had the US title, the old WCW US title for Backyard Wrestling. One of the coolest belts. I used to own it, but I ended up selling it to a friend years later. Should start a pick fed something. Sam's Universe, I have thought about that. But I work 2 jobs and kind of do YouTube and a podcast is like a third job. If I could find the time to do pick fed, I think that would be a lot of fun. I just don't have a lot of space or the time currently. Maybe one day. I'm amassing a large collection of wrestlers that I could easily do a pick fed. Chris, no, I don't have. The only one I have, and I don't know if y'all can see it, but I'll grab it. The only actual replica that I still have, Chris, you know this one, baby. The ECW, the Taz ECW belt. I told Jen that when my body's cremated, you're going to bury me in this thing. I got a scale arena for sale. I know you do. But yeah, the only I don't have the US title. I sold that to either Josh or Danny. Hyper Production, yes, we are on Spotify. If you click in the video description, there's the links to find the podcast. If you click on that link, that will take you to our website that has links to everything. We are on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeartRadio. Downfall Wrestling, welcome back. Because this is one about when, because I think Josh, I think I sold it to Josh. Josh had asked if I wanted to sell the belts. And I said I would sell the US title, but this is BCW. Like, this is like of all OG belts that go back in our backyard wrestling days. Going back to like, I think we got this in like 1998 where we got this belt. So this thing is staying with me forever. I love this belt. It is beat up to all hell though. You what? It's hit a lot of heads. It's been flung around and thrown around. And this is a matchup that we got Shinsuke and Seth kind of going off track from the actual pay-per-view. Buying back those cats working. Do they really? I didn't even know where they worked. I know last I saw Josh, he worked at KFC there on 40. I know Danny still has a ton of belts. Danny also has a Confederate flag hanging in his room, which is why he's not allowed on the podcast anymore. Did I ever tell you about that, Jen? We were on Get Vocal, and we had Danny, asked Danny to come on. So he's on his phone in his room, and he's got the stars and bars, got a big old Confederate flag hanging on his wall. And I'm like, Yeah, could you move around so we don't get, you don't see that? Dane doesn't remember. Okay. I don't keep up with those guys too much. Since and shit, I'm kind of getting off track from the pay-per-view, and this is a match I really kind of want to watch. He doesn't wear a shirt. No, Tim wasn't one. No, was it Danny or no? Tim didn't wear a shirt either that night. That was a little bit more than we needed to see. Let's see. We got Seth and Shinsuke. This is a match that I would love to see at like WrestleMania. Give them like 20 minutes. Let them do whatever they want. Back from on them following the podcast. Hyper Productions. Thank you for subbing, man. Hope you enjoy the audio show. And since you're bringing it up, I'll bring this up for anybody new who may not have seen it earlier. We'll live stream 4 nights a week here. Mondays at 7:30 to 8 p.m. Eastern. The 30 minutes before Monday Night Raw. Do a little preview show. Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern until around 9 p.m. Eastern. It's a live recording of the podcast. I live stream the recording on YouTube, and then the audio show is posted on Thursday morning. Wednesdays, 7:30 to 8, it's Dynamite and NXT preview, which might change depending on the schedules for like Dynamite and AEW and maybe NXT moving to Tuesday nights. We'll see how that plays out in the next month. And then Friday, 7:30 to 8, SmackDown preview. All good stuff. And also, a mere 8 days away, guys. So a week from tomorrow night, it's the 3rd anniversary special of the Wrestling with Fans podcast. You're going to see myself. Going to have Chris, who's in the chat. Jen, who is in the chat. Bobby, my OG tag team partner, and Jason. All 5 of us having some fun. 8 p.m. Eastern right here on YouTube channel. Hope you guys see you all next Monday. Come do a mobile show from my house or let's hunt. Yes. Dude, I told you, like, when I first started this, I'd love to do, like, an in-the-car podcast on fig hunts. I didn't record any of my fig hunts today, but I should have because I got China. And, I picked up something else. For all you Halo guys out there, picked up the Master Chief Best Buy exclusive Master Chief Pop. I've got 3 of them now. I've got the regular one, I've got the Target exclusive with the active camo, and then now I've got the Best Buy one. Do a show on the go. All right. I apologize for eating in front of you guys. I've had dinner here. I've been live for about an hour and a half now, and I've had dinner for about an hour. And I'm just now getting to eat. Hyper Production. I'm a huge Halo fan. I am so excited for Halo Infinite. I've been fiending for some good Halo. We haven't got good Halo in a while. What do we have, dude? I'm having Kings. Steak and cheese sub from Kings. Jen had a steak and cheese sub from Kings. I don't know, Chris and Jen are the only ones that get this, but King's Pizza here in my small town is just one of the most bomb places for food. It's a little Italian restaurant that does pizza and subs. One of the best places you're going to get food. My fries are cold, my sub's cold, but man, it is still tasty. Uh-oh, triangle. Hope they fixed the graphics. The teaser looked like an N64 game. Yeah, the teaser wasn't the best. But they delayed the game a year. They've only had like 6 years to get this game out. So hopefully they live up to the long hype. I love Shinsuke Nakamura. He's a guy that WWE brought in. They had him in NXT. Great run in NXT. They bring him up to the main roster. They have him feud with AJ at the start, which was some great matches. But they really haven't done much with him since. I get he's older. But at the same time, he's still got more to offer than a lot of young guys. And he's over. He's just over. And now that he's back to a babyface and using his original theme song again, hopefully they maybe give him another shot at a title down the line before he calls it quits or goes back to New Japan. But I don't know if he's going to go back to New Japan because he likes surfing too much. $6 years better be good. Yeah, 6 years is a while. It's been way too long. I'm guessing if they're doing Shinsuke and Seth now, that we may do Seth versus Cesaro at WrestleMania. Because I think Seth and Cesaro are the ones really with the feud. Oh, falling off the ring. So are you still ahead of me? Okay. Yeah, because he just did a suicide dive on my stream. Let me refresh my stream. Maybe it won't be. It's buffering. So I'm trying to catch the stream up because Jen's on the TV, I'm on the computer. And now I'm just in buffering hell. I hate this. Moving to Peacock is one of the dumbest things WWE could have done. So they just threw Shinsuke off the top rope to the outside. How far behind am I? $322. I'm at 251. I'm wondering how they're counting this, but either way, I'm behind. I want to try to create a actual moment in WWE. Hyper production, just do it, man. Any moments? I mean, there's a lot of moments. I think one that would be hilarious is the finger poke of doom. If you've got a Kevin Nash and the Hollywood Hulk Hogan, I think that would be hilarious. You're doing a cool stop motion, and then all of a sudden it's just the finger poke of doom. Just, I mean, any Hogan leg drop from any of his famous matches, his WrestleMania matches would be cool to see. Any Undertaker tombstones would be cool to see. Like the one on Shawn Michaels from like WrestleMania 25 or 26, if you have those, that would be really sick to see. I'm thinking more older stuff though, because I'm an old man. I'm gray. And you're shaking your head, thank you. My old balls. I'm an old school head. Trying to think of maybe something newer. A Daniel Bryan moment from like WrestleMania 30 when they won the titles would be something cool to see. That's still 7 years ago. Okay, I'm like a minute behind you. Well, Hogan really, the Hollywood Hogan Ultimate would be better, but if all you got is a red and yellow Hogan, that would be cool too. Just a finger poke of doom. Chris is all about that finger poke of doom. I feel like we've been talking over a really good Seth Rollins and Shinsuke Nakamura match. This is the kind of stuff they need to have on Raw and SmackDown every week. Dynamite drop in there, Michael Cole. Seth Rollins appears to be frustrated. Got to change my lighting up a little bit. My lights are changing. Because the LED lights I have in my display change when you press the volume of my TV remote. I know you did, but they changed earlier. When you were messing with it a few minutes ago. It's fine. That's why I have a remote. I'll just make some black trousers for. There you go. I need to get some custom shirts for my figs. Oh, nice. Bam. Kip up. I don't know if I'm behind. I know I'm behind the one on my TV. Hopefully I'm not too far behind for those of you guys who are watching. Oh. Vicious hit to the back of the head. That was interesting. Hung his foot up there. Well, let me ask you guys in the chat. Are you guys over Seth Rollins? Because I am. I have been for a long time. I thought the Monday Night Messiah gimmick could save him, but I'm kind of over it. Kind of just over it. And a big stomp. That should do it. Is it over? Okay. Here I am talking about a match that you already know the answer. See, you know the results before I do now. All right. So we still got 3 more matches on this show, guys. Monday Night Messiah gimmick is getting old. Actually has been for a while. Yeah, Downfall, I'm the same way. I enjoyed the Monday Night Messiah at first, but it is so played out at this point. The only good thing about Seth is his wrestling gear. Hyper, yes, I agree. Seth does have some awesome wrestling gear. The one they did the fan takeover, the one I thought we were going to get was the Night King inspired outfit from WrestleMania a couple years ago. That is the one I wanted, but it didn't win. Unfortunately. I need like a Seth Rollins Night King gear. His Royal Rumble attire. I don't remember his Royal Rumble attire. I have to look that up. Let me pull up an image here. Okay, yeah, with the black and red. I do like that. That's how unmemorable this year's Royal Rumble was. All right. Maybe we'll try to do another live fig unboxing here. More the Nightmare. We got a promo. The Nightmare Begins. Rhea Ripley. Okay, Rhea Ripley's going to be on Raw tomorrow night. Just buy a Switchblade figure and head swap. There you go. And it looks like we're finally getting Rhea Ripley on Raw tomorrow. Then I'm sure they'll have her just lose to Charlotte Flair because, you know. Oh, Drew and Sheamus, a match that really has no bearing on anything. I think they dropped the ball. Even though it's still pretty obvious. even if they made it a #1 contenders match with Drew McIntyre and Sheamus, you kind of knew the odds were on Drew to win to face Bobby Lashley. But it would have been nice to have some kind of stakes for this match. But instead, it's just going to be two beefy boys slapping meat. You never heard that before? Can you turn that fan around and just put it on low? I'm hot. Warm in here. Just me? Because I got all the lights on me. All the pressure's on me. What happened to Carlito? I don't know. It was nice to see Carlito back. They had announced him for the Legends night, but he never came through. Then Charlotte will be off for 6 months for ass implants. Oh, it will be in a minute. Did you turn it down to low? Okay, so you can turn it on low. It won't be as cold. I mean, there's enough blankets over there. You should be able to get warm. If it gets too bad, you can turn it back off. Irish Whip Wrestling from 05. That's going back. Are y'all sick of Charlotte too? Carlito's all. You think, Chris? You think Carlito's going to end up in AEW? I don't know. Well, initially I thought they were having this match because they were going to make this like a #1 contenders match. But now I think they're just having it just to have it. It's just because reasons kind of match. Yeah, because reasons kind of match. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me either, Chris. It wouldn't be cool, Hardcore Holly. Hey, I got an idea. Give me the belt. If you want to make a Jay White, use a bearded Bad News Barrett head, salt in some hair, and pop it on a set. Actually, wouldn't be a bad idea, Hyper Productions. Two beefy men slapping me. That's what Big E calls it. And I'm kind of over this whole sword thing too. Sculpt some hair. Okay, that makes more sense. I'm like, salting some hair. Like, what are we doing here? I'm sure most of you know, but that sword is actually Vince McMahon's sword. It was a gift from Triple H and Stephanie. I'm kind of over the whole sword thing. It's kind of dumb. Oh, and he's got Braveheart paint. Oh, God. Sons of Scotland, lend me your heirs. They may take our title, but they'll never take my freedom. Oh. No, you can't take anybody serious in Braveheart paint. The real question is, does Sheamus come out with paint? He's got the Irish flag. I'm done. We're going to turn it off. We'll stop the stream if he comes out with the Ireland flag painted on his face. Green, white, and orange, yeah. The fake Thunderdome chant. I'm just now getting the Capital One thing, so let's see if Sheamus comes out with the pen, because I'll see it on your screen before I see it on mine. Fun fact, that's not the light making Sheamus that white. He just is that translucent. Oh, thank God he doesn't have face paint on. Okay, we're safe. No face paint on Sheamus, guys. He's had that on his tights for like years now. It's the big O where his wiener should be. He's got the big O in his crotch. The big O, O, O. Show me your O face. It's a shame for the lobster head. That would be a fun YouTube video. Misunderstood wrestling theme song lyrics. That would be a fun video. TW, welcome back, man. Just in time for Drew and Sheamus. Or Sheamus versus William Wallace. I can't unsee that now. I'm going to be calling him William Wallace from this day on. About 2 minutes, because there are two beefy boys slapping meat. In about 3 minutes, are going to be two sweaty men slapping meat. What's slapping meat? Is it like the M word too? It's giving you the moisties. It's for Irish lock. Forgot the name. Okay. Yes. Uh huh. Well, if you're in the chat, you can ask. I'm kidding, babe. We got 8 people in here. What is good, everybody? If you haven't slapped a like on the video, give the video a thumbs up. Thank you all to the new subscribers. We've gone up 10 subs during this live stream. Thank you to everybody who has subbed to the channel during the stream so far. You can use AJ Styles for Jay White figures too. TEW, that would probably be an easy mod. Chris said, let's slap our meat. Like old times. Yeah, shh, don't tell nobody, man. Save that for the 3rd anniversary special next Monday. Jen doesn't like us talking about slapping our meats together. Kind of like Drew and Sheamus are slapping their meats together. Got some chairs, some kendo sticks. Hyper Productions. Chris and I go back 25 years, probably. My Jay White figure from. Yes, TW. I think that would kind of be cool. AJ Styles. Should be an easy mod on an AJ Styles. And there's so many AJ Styles out there. Like AJ Styles is a peg warmer. We went to Walmart, and the only 2 elites they had in the entire store were 2 SummerSlam AJ Styles elites. Chris, you've been slapping your meat the whole time. I hope you're cooking pre-gaming. Salmat, what is good, man? Jen's. I'll let you read that. She might end up throwing up if she reads that, Chris. She might have thrown up a little bit in her mouth. Downfall Wrestling. Thank you for joining, man. Good luck with the pick fed. I'll have to check that out. Thank you for joining in. Hyper Productions. If this is probably what the 3rd anniversary special is going to be, like a lot of this. So be forewarned. Hopefully, less of that and more actual wrestling and BSing among friends. You go, TEW Wrestling. My Jay White figure formula, Old Neville head scan, AJ Styles figure body, Curtis Axel arms, and Demon Finn Balor boots. That actually sounds like that would work pretty good. Kings uses that wet bread. Oh my goodness. You and Chris are having one separate conversation from the rest of us. I love it. I don't know, that sandwich is, even though it's been sitting here an hour, I finally finished it. It was quite. Oh, peace out, Downfall. Thanks again for stopping in and subbing to the channel, man. I'm glad you came in and enjoyed it. Oh, man. Yeah, you're ahead of me. He hasn't done that yet. I hope Drew likes bamboo. It's not quite so. Oh, I love torturing her. Kings is good, man. I finally finished my sub after snacking on it for about an hour. Still got a few French fries last time I finish up. That's the first time. When we haven't had Kings in a while. We got Wing and Pizza Shack. Was that Thursday night? We got Wing and it was Thursday night. Yeah, we got Wing and Pizza Shack Thursday night. Got wings. First time I had them in forever. I kind of missed their wings. They had really good wings. It was Thursday. Yeah. Because I didn't see you Friday. Mm-hmm. Your bubble tea. What's the main event for Fastlane? TEW, I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's going to be Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan with Edge as a special guest enforcer. So for those of you who are just joining in who may not have been paying attention to the show, Matt Riddle defeated Mustafa Ali on the pre-show, and then he berated Retribution, and then all the members left him. The first match, we had Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler defeating Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair. Big E successfully defended the IC title against Apollo Crews in a pretty short match. Then we had an impromptu match. Braun Strowman beat up Elias for 4 minutes. And then Seth Rollins defeated Shinsuke in a 13-minute match. It was pretty damn good. And we got Drew and Sheamus on now. Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan with Edge as a special guest enforcer. And Alexa Bliss versus Randy Orton. So we still got 2 more matches after this to get through. We're about to get... Oh, dude, I've never had Noodles and Company. I want to try them. Enjoy your win. My 2 mods, one of my good friends and my girlfriend, are having their own conversation in the chat while the rest of us are talking wrestling. I love it. My mods are in their own little world. Sheamus getting the steps here. Oh. Well, at least he didn't have the steps covering their face and running into each other like they did last week. He may not be slapping meat, but Sheamus is slapping water bottles and monitors off the announce table. I'm really wondering what he's going to... Oh, Drew. See, I'm so far behind you now. I might have to turn around and watch the TV instead of my computer screen. They're just now climbing onto the table on my feed. You'd think you could sync these things up right, but no, they're not. I'm hardline on this. That's Wi-Fi through cable. You would think. But again, because reasons. It doesn't take much to get Sheamus big red marks on his skin. Giving him the fish hook. Let me ask you guys that are still in the chat here. Looks like we got 7 or 8 people in here. Are you guys hyped to get live fans back in attendance? WrestleMania looks to be the first night that we're going to get live fans in over a year. Are you guys hyped for live fans? Or are you guys enjoying the Thunderdome? I'd love to get your all's opinions. I'm kind of getting tired of the Thunderdome. I kind of miss the live crowd. Thunderdome was cool for a while, but I'll be so glad to get live fans back in attendance. Double fisting noodles and wet meat. Am I gonna have to like take y'all's mod status away and like start banning words in the chat? Y'all some sick puppies. These guys' backs are marked up like crazy. Hey, maybe Soulja Boy will do something stupid and get on Twitter again and say wrestling's fake and get owned. You haven't watched Thunderdome, Eric, Chris? I don't blame you. I know Bobby hasn't watched a lot. A lot of people have turned it off. I mean, the ratings numbers prove that a lot of people have turned it off in the last year. I'm hoping once fans come back in attendance. So my Fastlane has been okay. To be perfectly honest, I think this live stream chat has been more entertaining than Fastlane, but it hasn't been a bad show. The pre-show match was really good. Matt Riddle and Mustafa Ali. The women's title match, the tag team title match was what it was. Big E and Apollo was good, but it was short. Braun and Elias was what it was. And then Seth Rollins and Shinsuke Nakamura was a great match. But yeah, solid. It's been a pretty good show so far. I mean, Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan with Edge as a special enforcer should be good, and I'm fully expecting Randy Orton versus Alexa Bliss to not be an actual match. That it'll be a bunch of show, and then we'll see the return of the Fiend tonight. Yeah, you are. Thinking he chucks him over through. Oh, that was pretty cool. Nice set piece there. I think that's mainly just to get that shot of Drew standing there underneath the WrestleMania sign. Three weeks from Mania. I'm super pumped. Actually, that was that your podcast debut, Jen? A year ago after because you were on the WrestleMania review. That might have been Jen's debut. Was a year ago this week, roughly. Well, a year ago at WrestleMania. Can't watch Fastlane. Salman, I'm sure you'll see. There'll be plenty of clips on YouTube. If you look very closely, over my left shoulder, the TV up there has Fastlane on it. But don't tell YouTube and don't tell WWE. I'm not streaming it. It just happens to be on in the background. Because, see, I have two monitors. I have my monitor with you guys in the chat, and I have my monitor that I've got my Fastlane feed on right here. But over my shoulder, my girlfriend is over there in bed watching Fastlane. You just so happen to be able to see Fastlane over my shoulder. I can't really move the camera because I don't want to put too much of it on screen. But you can sort of see a couple little bits and pieces of Fastlane if you look over my left shoulder. But shh, don't tell nobody. It's totally not intentional. It just happened to be how the setup is going. Oh, that was a suplex and a half. Those kind of suplexes on the ground like that remind me of the bumps we used to take in the backyard. I'm curious if anybody here, how many of y'all have been involved in backyard wrestling, like legit backyard wrestling? I'd love to know. Hell, if we had a ring, I'd still be backyard wrestling at almost 40 years old. Nah, probably not. I don't think my body could take it at this point. Yes, Jen, I know you have, but thank you. I did. I know Chris has, but I don't know if he's still in here. He might be getting his noodles wet. Oh, it's been a little fun show. Thanks again to everybody. Man, I'm too young. I don't want my face broken. Ivor, we started. Let's see. I'm trying to think. I was 14 when I started backyard wrestling. 95. I guess technically it was probably more like 93 because we were at Jason's house for a little bit. Me, Jason, Brandon, and Otter. But like the majority of, I think we were on like 14, maybe 15 when I started backyard wrestling. And I backyard wrestled till I was 25. Well, 24 because it was 2005. And anybody who's looking for commentary while watching along with me, I apologize. This match, I have zero interest in this match. Because I knew that it's going to be a repeat of what they did on Raw. There's nothing at stake here. It's just two beefy men slapping me. Sheamus yelled at him, "You stole it from me. I should be the main event at WrestleMania." Sheamus, you might want to take that up with not GM Adam Pearce because Drew McIntyre had nothing to do with it. Trampoline wrestling is fun. I did some trampoline wrestling in my day. This match is pointless. There's no reason for this match other than just to have these two guys beat the shit out of each other for 20 some minutes, which they're probably at right now. I should post. Speaking of backyard wrestling, Noodles and Co. is banging. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Chris. Babe, we need to go to Noodles and Company maybe next weekend. I'm there. Have you been? You've never been? Chris, Jen hasn't been to Noodles and Company either, so we're gonna have to do Noodles and Company next weekend, one night. Oh, and by the way, I've only got one more week of work before spring break. I'm debating if I want to work my other job. I might take a couple of days off during that. And golly, I'm off work. It's spring break. What do you want to do? All right, the fake virtual chants in the arena are chanting, "This is awesome," but no, this is not awesome. This is the same thing we got in their no DQ match like 2 weeks ago. Reasons. Again, there's no stakes in this match. It's personal between these two. But Drew's already got his WrestleMania title match lined up. Sheamus doesn't have anything lined up for WrestleMania. So the whole point of this match, there's no stakes. I mean, if you're entertained by just watching two beefy men slap meat, then this is the match for you. But if you want anything with any real story or anything that might have some implications, there's nothing at stake in this match. Oh, you're ahead of me. That's fine. You're like I'm watching slap meats.
No, they're fighting each other.
What about me? What about Raven? When he was screaming, you're behind me, so he's like, what about me? What about me? What about Raven? Match over?
Sadly.
Oh, damn. Because he just hit the Future Shock DDT, and I figure he's about to hit a Claymore. Yeah, he did win. All right, I'm going to take another quick bathroom break. We got 2 matches left to go. I'm going to play another figure unboxing video. I played the Young Bucks AEW Unrivaled Series 3 earlier. Let me see if I got any good ones here. Let's see. AEW seemed to be the popular pick last time. Kyle's got to poop. No, I just got to pee and get something to drink. So I got some AEW unboxings, guys. What do you want to see? I got MJF, Dustin, Darby, Hangman, Mox. Who else do I got up here? MJF. We'll do the Lucha Brothers. People were chatting about the Lucha Brothers earlier in the chat. So we're going to go, I'm going to cut to a video. This is available on the YouTube channel. So if you want to watch it again, it's available on the channel. This is Ray Phoenix and Pentagon Jr. Jen's gonna... She might, I don't know. This is Ray Phoenix and Pentagon Jr. figure unboxing. I uploaded it to the channel about a month or so ago when I found the entire Wave 2 or Series 2. So I'm going to cut to this video. Be back in a couple minutes. We got 2 matches left in Fastlane. Thank you all for sticking around. If you haven't done so already, thumbs up the video and give the channel a subscribe. Thank you to all the new subs tonight. We are up 10. My goal was to hit 50 by the end of March, and we are at 57. I've gotten 10 new subs tonight. So thank you to everybody that has joined in. I'm going to shout you guys out here in a little bit. I'm going to sub to all your channels as well because I love the support. I'm going to show some love to everybody else as well. So let's jump to this YouTube clip, and I'll see you guys in just a couple minutes. What is good, YouTube? Kyle here from Wrestling with Fans. And we got a 2 today. AEW Unrivaled Collection Series 2. The Lucha Brothers, Ray Phoenix and Pentagon Jr. Awesome fun. I figured I'd do these guys together. Brothers, or tag team. It'd be easy just to do them both. So let's take a look closer. We'll start with Ray Phoenix here. You can see him in his packaging there with the black and white. Nice picture on the front. AEW on this side. AEW over here. He is number 13. You can see back here on the back with the signature. It's from AEW Double or Nothing, May 25th, 2019 from Las Vegas. You can see who else is in this Series 2. Let's switch over here. His brother Pentagon Jr., Penta L0, Also coming in the black and white, which is really nice. I like how they do have the matching black and white outfits. See the awesome picture on the front. AEW over here, AEW over here. He's number 14. Again, I've talked about this in other videos. You like to put them on like a bookshelf or something, you can put them sideways. You can still see who's in it and the numbers. For Pentagon, his is also from AEW, Double or Nothing, their match against the Young Bucks. May 25th, 2019, Las Vegas, Nevada, Double or Nothing. Again, you can see who else is in line. Mox and MJF do have the Chase variants, which a lot of people are finding. If you're finding these, let me know down in the comments below. I'd be curious to see how many people are finding these Chases out there. But let's go ahead and get ready to get these bad boys open. Now, if I do find another Series 2 set out there, I may keep a set mint on card. Because again, I've talked about it in other videos. I love the packaging of these figures. Just a clean look. The gold and the brick. Awesome looking stuff there. Let's get all the tape off so we can get these out. We'll start with Rey Fénix here. Let's get him open. Oh no. I'm trying not to tear the boxes. I don't know why, because they're kind of useless once you open them up. But, you know, reasons. There we go. This might make it a little easier. Let's get him out of the bubble. Set his box to the side. Let's get Pentagon out real quick. I was kind of hesitant at first whether or not I wanted to collect AEW figures. Because I'm, you know, collecting a lot of WWE stuff, but these figures look so good. I've heard so many good things about them. I decided that when I saw them, I would grab some. Right. Got Rey Fénix out there. Let's get Pentagon out. There we go. Now, the one thing I do notice a lot about these AEW figures is they don't come with a lot of accessories. Hangman Adam Page, which I did an unboxing for as well. You can check it out in the title cards up here. You know, did come with his entrance pose hand and his bull rope. Dustin Rhodes was just himself. Rey Fénix doesn't come with anything. Pentagon here does come with an extra hand. They all come with mic holding hands. And Penta does come with his Cero Miedo, I think is how it's pronounced. Hand, which is really cool. So you can always pose them like that. We'll start with Rey Fénix here. Stand him up. Let's take a closer look. Get a good look at the mask. Okay, that is mostly molded around. I kind of wish this was loose so you can, you know, move it around, maybe do some cool fig photography if you're into that stuff. You can see all the detail and all of the tattoo work. Looks really good, really clean. That's one thing I'm noticing about these AEW figures. The tattoos actually kind of look like tattoos, like they're worn. They're not freshly painted on. They look like they've been there, like most tattoos do after a while. See some of the other tattoo work there on the ribs. See the detail here in his ring gear. Mexican on the knee pad. Alright, let's see. Alright, I figured I'd hop back in here because Randy Orton's coming out. If you want to check out the rest of that video, you can find it on the channel. Salma, thank you for subbing, friend. Welcome to the Wrestling with Fans family. We're at 58. Now, that's 11 new subs just from tonight's stream alone. I'm overwhelmed. Jen is kind of blown away, sitting shotgun with me. Thank you to everybody who's joined. Thank you to everybody who's subbed. I'm going to check all your channels out tonight as soon as this stream's over. Show you guys some love back. But we got this intergender match. We got Randy Orton versus Alexa Bliss, and I'm honestly not sure how they're going to pull this off. I don't think it's going to be an actual match. I'm fully expecting the return of the Fiend tonight. I'm a sub on my out. Thank you, Hyper. That'd be awesome. And I'm definitely going to check out some more of your videos. I kind of like the stop motion stuff, the pick fed stuff, and Randy's already coughing up black shit. God, this is stupid. I've tried to stay positive throughout this whole pandemic time period, but this is just one of the dumbest things. For those old enough to remember, they did it right with Ultimate Warrior and Papa Shango back in the 80s, where they had the black liquid coming out of Warrior's hair down his face. Like, that worked. This is dumb. Because once fans get back in the building, they're not going to be able to do a lot of this magic trick stuff. So I hope they get it all out of their system by WrestleMania. I kind of want to move my camera over here so I can sit and watch the TV. So I'm watching a more current stream. You see, Alexa's almost at the ring on the TV, but on my computer screen, my second monitor, she's just now on the stage. So I'm a little behind. Happy 60 subs. Thank you, Hyper. Do we hit 60? This is insane. 60 subs. I'm going to work on that collection video for you guys, and I'll post that up as soon as I'm done. Because I pulled out everything. I pulled out all kinds of stuff. I mean, I've got all my wrestlers up here. I've got wrestlers over here you can kind of see in the little cube display behind some of my other stuff. I've got figs up on the wall, at least wrestling stuff. I've got a huge bookcase of pops here. I'll try to give you a little sneak peek at some of the stuff here. I got some pop figures you can see back here behind my computer, my brand new computer. Way more expensive than I want to spend. I got NECA movie turtles here. We'll do a little in-depth in that. And you can't really see it, but down on the floor, I got one of those big plastic totes full of Marvel Universe figures, like over 200 Marvel Universe figures. Hyper, I will hook you up. I got you. Because I haven't subbed to you yet. I'm behind. Congratulations, Hyper. You just hit 60. I'm your 60th subscriber. I'm going to get Jen to be sub number 61. Jen just subbed. You should be at 61. I'm going to put your link in the chat. So anybody watching live, do me a favor. Hyper Productions has been in the chat all night. He's been awesome. He's got some cool videos over there. Go sub to his channel. We got 5 people in here. So Jen and I just made you at 61. I will give you a shout out in all my videos this week. I will try to get you ahead of me. I'll try to get you to like 70. I will do my best. I don't know if I can do it, but I'm gonna give you some shout outs. Because usually all the group that was in here before, like TEW and Downfall and Sleeping Collectibles, they have a big community. I guarantee if you hop in their streams, you'll get some love, because that's how I got a lot of my subs too. Just keep doing what you're doing. YouTube is a marathon, not a sprint. So Hyper, you showed me some love. I'm going to show you some love. I have a couple other Gmail accounts that I use for Pokemon Go. I will give you a couple more subs. I'll put you ahead of me later tonight when I get a chance to log in. But yeah, Hyper, part of the reason I thought about doing a video, like, this is a wrestling channel. I talk wrestling figs, things like that. But one thing I've learned in YouTube, like, I watch a lot of creators, and here's advice for anybody in the chat who's an aspiring YouTuber. If you check out the channel Think Media, they're a guy, Sean Cannell, who I've been watching for years and years and years. Everybody sub to my OnlyFans. Oh, Chris, I don't even want to know what you would have on an OnlyFans. But one of the best pieces of advice, because I'm not really caring what's going on in the ring right now. I'm watching, but I'm not really caring. Is you just got to press record. One simple sentence. I might have that might have been my other account. That's actually my personal YouTube, and I just subbed to you from the podcast because I think I subbed to you on my phone from my account. I'm watching. Oh, here we go. Oh, there's a hand coming from the depths of hell. From the depths of hell. Oh, here we go. Brand new look at the new Fiend, guys. Yo, that looks pretty fucking cool. I dig that mask. I don't know what they're going to do with the character, but I love the new look mask. That is sick. Bobby's probably like pissed off. That's his girl. That mask is pretty sick. Looks like something like straight out of Slipknot. I expect like Corey Taylor to rock that on the next Slipknot album. I don't know about the rest of the outfit, and I don't know what they're gonna do with the character. Michelle's a fettuccine tonight. Yeah, I don't know about the rest of the outfit or what they're gonna do with the character, but that mask is pretty vicious looking. I kind of dig it. That's gonna sell some new toys. I just got the Elite 77 Fiend last week. Hyper, that is one of the coolest figures. If you have the chance, if you have the ability to get the Ultimate Edition Fiend, that one is totally worth it. I've got both of them up in that little white stand up there next to the TV. We're chatting wrestling. Y'all talking noodles in the chat, y'all. Come on now. Chris, drop that OnlyFans link. How much you charging a month, Chris, for that OnlyFans? For what noodles? Shells and fettuccine tonight at OnlyFans. All right. So it looks like we got one main event match left, guys. And the Fiend is back, which is cool. Happy to see the Fiend back. I had a feeling he had to be coming back sooner or later because you knew Randy Orton versus the Fiend was coming for WrestleMania. Hyper, I'm going to watch you a little bit of the bubbly because I love that figure. I'm going to check that out right now while we're in a commercial during the pay-per-view. A little bit of the bubbly. Ooh, a little bit of the bubbly. I'll help you out. I'll do something. I'll do another good deed. 5 for noodles, 20 for butthole. All right, let's keep that chat, dude. We're still on YouTube. All right, check out. Here's a little bit of the bubbly Hyper production. He's in the chat. I'll show him a little love. I watched it because a little bit of the bubbly is one of my favorite moments. Here, I'll pin your channel in the chat, Hyper. That way, anybody that comes in, hopefully you'll get a few more subs, and I'll give you some subs with some of my other accounts. Because I'm a Pokemon Go nerd that has like 7 accounts, which I know is against the terms of service, but now if this isn't the weirdest thing, for those still watching Fastlane, Titus O'Neil and Hulk Hogan are officially the hosts. So you have Titus O'Neil, who is just grade A human being, such an amazing ambassador for the company. And you've got Racist Mania co-hosting WrestleMania this year. I love me some Hulk Hogan, but man, that is kind of a tone-deaf announcement. Running down the WrestleMania card as we know right now. There you go. Jen liked the video, giving you some love tonight. You guys have shown me so much love tonight. I'm going to try to show some love back to you guys as well. Because that's what it's all about. You build each other up. You link up with like-minded people. Oh, we got a Raw tag title match. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Forget you're ahead of me. But back to what I was saying earlier. And we've still got a few people in here. Talking about YouTube and stuff. You got to just press record. I know I went on a long tangent, got on a huge sidetrack, but just to kind of go back to that point, some of my videos, I think the most views I have on any one single video was like 150 views on an Undertaker unboxing. And most of my videos get like 20 or less views, which is all right because at the time I was only at like 40 subs. So like I was getting half as many views as I had subs. And I mean, in the last 2 weeks, I had a video, my Bianca Belair unboxing only had 8 views. My Tegan Knox basic figure only has 5. My Triple H Decade of Domination, 15. But my Darby Allin had 20. So it's a grind. I'm in this for the long haul. That Taker is fire. It's the Decade of Domination figure. Where's it at? Yep, 161 views. And I posted this video on November 6th. Anybody that wants to check that out in the chat later on, there's that. That's the Decade of Domination, or sorry, the Decade of Domination Undertaker figure. One of my favorite wrestling figures in my entire collection. This bad boy right here. Love this figure. I always wanted to get a second one because he has black gloves. I want to get a second one and paint gray gloves on him, so it's more accurate to that Survivor Series. Some of his older stuff where he had the gray gloves. Dude, tags are a huge thing. If you go to like trends.google.com, you can type in what you're doing your video on, and you can see what terms are trending and try to go off of that. Tags and thumbnails, clickable thumbnails, and that is probably my weakest thing is thumbnails, and I'm trying to get better at thumbnails because usually they may come up in tags, but unless you got a cool clickable thumbnail, it's not good. You get a basic Taker and get the hands. That's probably what I'll end up doing. Yes, and if you have Ahmed Johnson, hit up Chris. He is buying any and all things Ahmed. Any and all things Ahmed Johnson. Because he's a beefy boy that likes to slap meat. And Jen heard it. She started giggling before I even got it out. He's a. Can you imagine Bobby Lashley versus Ahmed Johnson in a meat slapping contest? Big E is a special guest referee. That's a lot of beefy boys slapping some meat. Oh, I'm talking over a really good promo. We got Daniel Bryan versus Roman Reigns coming up. It is the main event of Fastlane. So again, thank you to everybody who's been in the stream. We have 12 likes. We went up 13 subs tonight. Hyper Productions. Ahmed Johnson is a wrestler from WWF in like the mid 90s. Yeah, Ahmed has the most meat. He's like the Arby's of professional wrestling. He's got the meat. Except for Virgil. Date, Michael Hayes. But Hyper, he was a wrestler in like the mid 90s. Big muscular guy. Chris has an unhealthy obsession with him. I don't know what it is, but he has like everything Ahmed Johnson. But you can just throw him in your Google machine and YouTube him. There's a figure of him. I don't think that Chris, you can chime in on that. I don't think he has an elite. I think it's just Jax. Yeah, he was IC champ. He had a pretty good feud with Goldust. Some good stuff there. All right, for those left in here, what's your predictions for the match? We got Roman and Daniel Bryan. No, it was not Rocky Johnson. Rocky Johnson is The Rock's dad. Rocky Johnson was from like the 70s. Ahmed was from like the mid 90s. He had a short stint in WCW a few years later. All right, what's y'all's predictions? Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns, main event, Blue Universal title. Edge is the special enforcer. I'm still saying it's gonna be. This is gonna lead to a triple threat match at WrestleMania. It's the rated R superstar. Whoever I say, that's who's gonna win. Roman Reigns. There you go. Thank you, Chris. I knew if anybody would know what Ahmed Johnson figures are available, you would be the man that would know what Ahmed Johnson figures are out there. Roman wins, Edge spears Roman post match. That's a good call, Hyper. That is a very big possibility. I just kind of have this gut feeling that Edge is going to cost Daniel Bryan this match somehow, whether it be on purpose or on accident, and it's going to lead to a WrestleMania triple threat between the three of these guys. I just feel it in my gut. And the Daniel Bryan collection. $12 likes on the stream. Thank you guys. It's been a lot of fun. Beat Goldust for IC title. Team with the Road Warriors. I forgot that 6-man tag with the Road Warriors. Big T. His gut, aka his mullet. Jen thinks I've got it. If I am right about my prediction, I don't have no source. It's just a gut feel. But I'm 39 years old. I went to my first event when I was 4 years old, which means I was watching before that. I've been watching wrestling as long as you've been alive, if not longer. Pearl River Challenge, yes. Clay, I don't know if you ever remember Hal doing his Ahmed Johnson impersonation. You should. I don't know if he'd remember, but if you could have him videotape him doing his Ahmed Johnson from back in the day, that shit was hilarious. What's that? I doubt Hal will come on. He came on for the 1-year anniversary. Literally for like 2 minutes. I was like, you don't have to say. He's like, okay, I'm out. See you guys. Yeah, probably not. Here comes the big dog. I can't stand Michael Cole. Am I the only one that can't stand Michael Cole? I can't be the only one that just can't stand Michael Cole anymore. If you'd have told me that in 2021, the best announced team in wrestling is Jim Ross and Tony Schiavone, I'd have told you were insane. But the best announced team in professional wrestling in 2021 is Jim Ross and Tony Schiavone. All right, Hyper. We'll see you back in here. I mean, I liked Beth Phoenix and Nigel McGuinness and NXT with Tom Phillips. I even like Wade Barrett and Beth Phoenix in NXT, but like I'd like Samoa Joe with anybody but like Tom Phillips because he's horrible. He's probably more robotic than Michael Cole, and that's saying something. I think no, he's taking it over from Randy Orton. $13 subscribers tonight so far. Thank you all again. We got a couple of you still left in the chat here. It was a lot more lively a little while ago. It's getting late. It's late for me. It's past my bedtime. But we're going to stay the course. It's the main event. WrestleMania implications in this match. This will have implications of the main event of one of the nights of WrestleMania. Because I'm fully expecting Lashley and Drew to main event one night. And the Universal title will main event the other night. WWE Thunderdome. Kind of wish they'd have given Roman new music when he came back and went heel. Like, he's still using the Shield music. Dun-dun, 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 dun-dun. Like what one, dude? Oh, yeah. One fall. All right, guys, let's get predictions. I got Hyper in here. Got his prediction. Anybody else in the chat want to? And then against whoever I pick is going to win is going to win. Looks like he got his areola tattoo, just not his actual nipple. Why don't you get your nipple tattooed? Tattoo your boob. That's true. Yeah, Frederick Comic Con is this weekend. It's not. My friend John, when I saw he posted on Facebook, he went in and one of our other friends commented. He's like, "Yeah, it wasn't much." He's like, "I was in and out in 20 minutes." It's literally just a couple tables of comic books and maybe a couple guys with a few toys, and that's about it. There's not a. I don't even know if they had any guests. I'll look it up. A couple years ago they had like one of the Power Ranger actors there. Do what? Who's that? Okay. I'll see. Yeah, I don't even think they had any, like... I think it was just a few vendors. What's up? Hyper back in the chat. Welcome back, man. Just in time for the match to start. Now, this match I am definitely interested in. So I'm going to change my angle. I'm going to watch on the TV. Which I guess is kind of weird because I'm listening to audio that's like 30 seconds behind. You could unmute that. I'll lower the volume on the computer if you want to turn the volume up on the TV. And now all my lights are changing colors. It's fine. So I'm gonna have to look back and forth to the chat so I don't miss. Actually, no. Here, I got a better idea. I has all the ideas. We'll do that. Let's move you over to here so I can see you all. Well, I'll see the chat on this screen, but I can watch the TV so I don't miss nothing. This is going to be a lot better of a matchup than we got at Elimination Chamber, where Brian went through the chamber only to face Roman right afterwards. See, it's 9:15. I really hope this pay-per-view doesn't go till 10. I hope this is not a 40-minute match. I really don't want a 40-minute match. And I didn't get to the other figure unboxing, so I was going to do Shayna Baszler in China. Maybe I'll do those throughout the week on one of my other live streams, because tomorrow night, guys, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time, Monday Night Raw preview. We'll recap some of what happens on Fastlane, preview the fallout, because this is the last real stop on the road to WrestleMania. There's only 3 weeks to WrestleMania. I'm about to get the Elite 84 Roman and Elite 84 Edge. Hyper, those figures are fire. I love the new Roman. I like the new Edge. I want to get it at some point. The only ones I'm waiting on is the Legends Series 9 Undertaker. I've pre-ordered it on Target the day it went up for pre-order, and it keeps getting pushed back. So I'm hoping sometime before the end of 2021, I get my Undertaker Legends, and then I also pre-ordered both Ric Flair and Stone Cold Steve Austin Ultimate figures. I pre-ordered them because I got my stimulus and had to spend some of that money. But I'll have Stone Cold and Ric Flair Ultimate Edition figures. Daniel Bryan trying to get the fake yes chants from the crowd, which is just ridiculous because... Rumor and innuendo is, did they have toys at all at Frederick Comic-Con? Chris, I don't think so. My friend John went. He said he was in and out in 20 minutes. I think it was just this week. Jen, did she tell you what days it was? Chris, I think it was just this weekend. I think it was Saturday and Sunday this weekend. I don't know if it's next weekend either. Hyper, I need a new cane. All I got is a Series 29 basic, and he cannot stand up. That is still a cool cane. That new Decade of Domination cane is out, but good luck finding it. I've found most of the other new Decade of Dominations, but not a single cane. Cane is getting scooped up everywhere. I really want that cane. I've got a couple canes, and Kane is one of my favorites. Him and Undertaker's my all-time favorite, but I do love Kane. I've got a couple Kane figures, but I'd like to add more, and I do want to get that new one if I'm lucky enough to find it. But scalpers around here be out there scooping up all the figs and selling them for double their retail value. Dude, I'll take the Bulldog off your hands. I'll take Davey Boy. If you can't find a Dynamite head, and actually, Chris, that reminds me, I'll look when the stream's over. Maybe I'll check now. The one website I was looking at the other day that sells like custom figureheads, didn't have Dynamite, but there was another one. Let's see. Trying to think of the name. I'll find it. I found a website that you could order a custom head from. I don't know what the prices are, but might be worth looking into. Dude, I've yet to see Big Show. I've seen Triple H, which I picked up the Triple H. I've got him up here on the shelf. I have yet to see. I've got Triple H. I passed on Kofi, and then that's it. Hyper says, I made a Kofi out of a Cedric Elite and a fodder Kofi head I found in my box and a Finn Balor sleeve. That's cool. I want to start getting into customs. Hyper, they're the hardest ones to find. Kofi I've seen several of, but I haven't seen a lot of. I haven't yet to see Kane or Big Show. Thank you, Sleepy. I am actually over 58. I believe we're at 60. I know we are at 50. I thought it was at 60. I lost it. It was at 60 earlier, but thank you, friend. Did you have any luck in Frederick? Did you get to make it down this way? Well, if he drives like you or I, then it's doable. Huh. Yeah, that's where, yeah, it was at. It says my live count says 60. Huh? Oh, some people unsub. Sad panda. Pass up a Dynamite year ago. Probably would have sold anyway. Dynamite goes for like 70 from the wow. Chris, I have to imagine that with this Bulldog, that they've got to make a new Dynamite. I can't see the guys over at Mattel not making another Dynamite to go with the Bulldog that just came out. Well, there really has been anything for him to get involved in. Kofi times 3 at Mount Airy and Leesburg. Oh, wow, that's good. Charlestown Walmart had Kofi when I got my Triple H. I haven't been to Charlestown since that night, but I might need to go check them out again. Match pace slowing down here. Roman taking control over D-Bry. We're winding down. It's the main event of Fastlane. Yeah, now it's saying 58. It was at 60. It's fine. I'm so happy at 58. Damn. I just wanted to hit 50 by the end of the month, guys, and y'all put me well over that. So that collection video will be coming. Not Leesburg, my bad, Charles. Okay. Dynamite's family license with Shell. Okay, so maybe they won't get one out of Mattel. That's kind of unfortunate. I have no idea who wants some, but it's all good. I'm still super stoked. It's still 11 brand new subs during this stream. So, again, thank you guys. It's been almost a 3-hour stream. I started a little after 6:30 for the pre-show. Here we are at almost 9:30. The main event of Fastlane is on. At least he's taking his jacket off, so maybe he will get involved at some point. If he just stands there and does nothing, it's going to be a major disappointment. But again, that wouldn't shock me if that happened. It really would. Did you sneeze? Bless you. I wasn't quite sure what exactly that was. It's 123 and on Hyper Productions. You were burning the midnight oil with me, man. They are 5 hours, yeah. 123. Thank you for staying up to Hyper, man. It's been fun chatting with you. It's been cool checking out your videos. And anybody still in the chat, I pinned Hyper Productions channels. It's the pinned comment in the chat. Show him some love. We just put him over 60. Give him a little love. At the rate I'm going, it'll be 123 before I go to bed, and I get up at 5:30 in the morning. Why can't spring break start tomorrow? Reasons. Well, because Easter. Yeah. Because we're off the 29th through the Tuesday after Easter. We go back that Tuesday. A, B, C. Easy as 1, 2, 3. Now you put that song on my head. Damn it. I guess it beats Shayna Baszler's song being in my head like it was the other day. It's a funny story while we're watching this match here. Daniel Bryan firing back up. But funny story. Chris, I wonder if the Fiend burned his taint. Chris, I would imagine that all of his body, taint included, burned during that fire. But funny story, like I was doing figure unboxings, and while I'm filming, I always record on my iPhone. When I'm taking the figure out of the box and I'm doing my editing, if you've seen the videos where I do the snap and that stuff, I usually still kind of record and I do kind of weird things that one of these days I'm going to release as like a B-roll special of some of the stuff I've edited out of these videos. And I'm like humming Shayna Baszler's song, and I'm just going on while I'm unboxing a figure. Well, Jen had come over that night and you said something like I had Shayna Baszler's song stuck in my head all day. Chris, thank you for subbing to Hyper, man. Showing him some love. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. And a like ski. Give me a like ski. So she's like, I've had Shayna Baszler's song stuck in my head all day. And I was like, stop. She's like, what? I was like, watch. So I pulled out my phone and I pulled up Humming Moist Meat. God damn it, Chris. And I was like, watch. And I showed her the video and I'm like, here I am doing the unboxing and I'm humming Shayna Baszler's theme song. And she just looked at me like, no way. Apparently you're humming Moist Meat while you poop. She is formulating a response. Wait for it in the chat. Yeah. She had downloaded Shayna Baszler's theme song, and here I am humming because it had been stuck in my head all day. Like, if you listen to the audio show, and hopefully if you guys haven't checked it out, those who have been watching live, you check out the audio podcast. If you want to find on your favorite app, links are in the video description below. There's links to the Facebook page, links to the website, links to places where you can find the audio version of the podcast recorded every Tuesday right here on this YouTube channel. So make sure you come back and join me live one night. And I just lost my train of thought. Yeah. That happens to me a lot. He's a hummer, you're the pooper. Dude, I can only imagine. We need Mal in here because I need her to just roll her eyes at you when you go on these rants. Got a Boston crab from Rubber. I've not seen a Boston crab in so long. So, Chris, is it getting a Hummer while pooping?
Yes.
Are you serious? She's about to type that. That just popped in my head. It's like, are you getting a Hummer while you're pooping? Hey, Summit, welcome back to the stream. Mal's here disappointed in me. I have no doubt, man. I have no doubt. She's probably like rolling her eyes at you, kind of like how Jen rolls her eyes at me. Welcome back, Summit. We're main event Daniel Bryan versus Roman Reigns is the last match here. Again, don't tell anybody. You can kind of see a little bit of it on the TV up there. She's hello. Hi, Mal. Mary Smith. I just thanks, Salma. Appreciate you subbing. Well, whatever is the end of this match, I'll animate. There you go, Hyper. That's a good moment. And I'm sure if you're looking for other moments to do, WrestleMania, I'm sure this year will give you a good moment. Chris, we know how you're ending your night. It's past my bedtime. Oh, that cold air feels good. It smells like somebody's burning something out there. Speaking of burning, it's fire pit weather, brother. Hopefully we have better parking than we did last year. Have you guys pull around the backyard. Oh, turn that into a power. And then he just picks him up dead weight off the ground. Damn. Big double knee. That'd be a cool one there, Hyper. So I can't wait for Mania either, man. It's gonna be a pretty fire card. They don't have a lot of matches announced, but I'm hoping starting tomorrow night, now that Fastlane will be over, we'll start to see a lot more matches announced. They just put tickets on sale, but they haven't announced which night what matches are going to be on. So hopefully they start sorting that out in the next week or two. Unbox it, fire and burn packages. Yes. Yes. My eyes 2020 wasn't a year. Hyper there, I feel that. There's a lot of people that feel that way about 2020. My 2020 honestly wasn't that bad. There were some bad parts, but overall, 2020 wasn't that bad for me. So why are you not able to watch? That kind of sucks. I feel bad because WrestleMania should be good. Are you not able to get the network where you're at? Pinfall 1, 2. Kick out at 2 by the big dog, Roman Reigns. This is my cheesy announcer voice. Still a better announcer than Michael Cole. Daniel Bryan getting fired up. Oh, I'm sorry, Salma. That kind of sucks not being able to get the network. 2020 got me back into wrestling. See, silver linings, Hyper production. Silver linings got you back into wrestling. Whereas a lot of people got out of wrestling in 2020. No crowds. A lot of people got out of wrestling. So at least you got back in. I've been out of wrestling at times. But ever since I started doing the podcast 3 years ago, it's kind of become my life. And I'm not sure if I should be proud or embarrassed by that fact. But I'm a lifelong wrestling fan. Hey, he's teched off now. It's vicious. Vicious and delicious? Nah, Buff Bagwell and Scott Norton. Vicious and delicious. That's a deep cut. My God! I'm not very. I should just start practicing impressions. Just do impressions. Like the American dream, that's the road if you will, baby. Second most recognizable athlete in the entire world. Welcome to WCW Monday Nitro, if you will. Here comes Hulk Hogan and then the NWO Daddy. That's hard times. What sucked for me was all the releases. WWE had amazing talent. Salman, I agree. Black Wednesday was one of the worst days in wrestling. All those talented people released. But, there is a silver lining in that because we got a lot of people moving on. I know Chris is a big part of, but the major wrestling figure guys, Zack Ryder, Kurt Hawkins, have really blown up in the last year with their major wrestling figure podcast, the Facebook group, the live shows. Oh, by the way, Jen, Major Wrestling Figure Pod Live 8 is coming back to Baltimore. Hey Chris, if you're still in chat, when's Live 8? And if you're still in here, when's because I know you tagged me in it on Facebook when they made the announcement at Jimmy's Seafood. If nothing else, you'll go to Jimmy. Okay, yeah, Chris, if you want to go, I think Jen and I are probably because she'll want to go just to go to Jimmy's. I mean, I'd go just to go to Jimmy's. I figure if once I said Jimmy's Famous Seafood, you'd be she's all about some Jimmy's Famous Seafood. June 8th. Thank you, friend. June 8th. So yeah, I imagine you and Mal will probably go. Think of getting the 67 Ray and put the purple mohawk head on it. Let me look up which one's the 67 Ray. Oh, that's the Halloween. Hyper, do not touch that figure. That Elite 67 Ray, that's Halloween Havoc 98, man. One of the best wrestling matches ever. The only thing I modified of my Rey Mysterio, and I don't know if I can find it. It's up here. And here's a little trick for you other wrestling figure guys. Guys like Rey Mysterio, your Drake Mavericks, your really smaller guys, they have like Kawhi Leonard hands. Like Rey Mysterio is like 5 foot tall and he's got hands of a guy that's like 7'4". If you have women's figures, women's elites that come with extra hands, if you can match the skin tones, the women's figures' hands fit really good on like a Rey Mysterio figure. Oh, well, edge count him. Here we go. And a kick out. Someone says, what surprised me was Bo Dallas survived the releases. Bo Dallas has not wrestled a match since October 2019. One of the Saudi blood money shows. Somehow he is still employed there. But yet so many other guys, like the Good Brothers, Gallows and Anderson, that one kind of sucked. But yet Bo Dallas is surviving and is yet to be seen on TV. Will old women Mattel hands work? I believe so, Hyper. I think as long as you can match the skin tone, you should be good. Like Tamina would probably work. Her skin tone would probably match Rey Mysterio's pretty good. I don't remember whose I used, but I swapped mine out. I'm trying to look at my women's figures. I think I might have used like Sasha Banks's hands, an extra set of Sasha's hands, for my Rey Mysterio. I just did a hand swap on him. Oh, Daniel Bryan got the triangle. This could be interesting. WrestleMania implications in this match, guys. He's going to pick him up and powerbomb him. One arm. See, this match would be great in front of a live crowd. And that referee didn't even take that hard of a hit. I need another. Chris, which Liz you want? Because you have some for the head, yes. Dude, I'm sure you'll see some of the 77 Liz's, the SummerSlam ones. Mania 5, okay. Yeah. Summer, what do you think is the best Mania? Uh-oh. Nah, it's whatever the referee says. Hyper Sean vs. Taker from WrestleMania 25 is my all-time favorite match, but I think overall, and we actually did this, it's probably in the archives somewhere, WrestleMania 17. So that would probably be my guess. WrestleMania 17 was really good, and WrestleMania 25 are probably my two favorites. Oh, running knee. We got some drama building at Fastlane. Yeah, the crowd. And the referee is still laying on the outside of the ring like he got shot. Do you mind? Don't to get you involved. I should send you, be like, he's live streaming, so he had to get me involved. I should just hand it through the closet. That is a great question. Bucks vs. FTR was best tag match in 30 years. Yes. Yeah, the Stone Cold and Rock was great. The promo, the My Way promo was good. Brian's got the yes lock in deep. This is the first time you've really seen anything from Roman that I want to say show weakness, but where you think that maybe he could lose. I don't think it's going to happen. He's going to Roman up. What I say? What I fucking tell you? What I tell y'all? Edge is going to cost Daniel Bryan. He had the match won, though. Ain't Edge supposed to be a babyface, though? Well, Salman, since unfortunately you're not able to watch, Daniel Bryan had Roman Reigns in the yes lock for a good 3 or 4 minutes. And Roman starts to slowly tap out. But before the bell was rung, Edge beats them both up with the steel chair, screams, "It's mine," and walks out. Which I called. Edge would turn on Daniel Bryan, cost him the match. And then the new ref comes out. The other ref's been dead for 15 minutes. Call NCIS. Roman Reigns just pins Daniel Bryan. Do you want to know who my source is? That brain right there. All right, guys. I'm going to take a quick jump off of here, and then we'll end the stream in the next couple minutes. So I'm going to, yeah, Chris, whack finish. I wasn't a fan. I wasn't a fan of that finish. I kind of seen it coming, but yeah. So I'm gonna put up social medias. If you haven't followed us on the social medias, go give us a follow. I'll be back in about 1 minute. All right, back in here. Join the Dark Order. Like the referees from King of the Ring, Sean and Steve. Yeah, the finish was pretty lame, guys. Kind of a little bit of a letdown to what otherwise is a pretty damn good match. I really enjoyed that a lot more than I thought I was going to. So yeah, I'll just jump back over to this. If you haven't done so already, you can check us out on the web, wrestlingwithfans.com. You can download or stream the audio podcast at any time on our website. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/wrestlingwithfans. Super click that like button. If you're already watching on YouTube, you know about it. If you haven't subbed already, give us a sub. We hit 60, but apparently we're at 58. But either way, we've bumped up over 10 subs tonight. Thank you all so very much for the love and support. It's been an amazing stream. You can follow us on Instagram at Wrestling with Fans. You can take us on the go and download us to your favorite podcast listening device. You can find us wherever you get your podcast fix. Just search Wrestling with Fans Podcast. And if you want to email us, you can email us at wwfshow@gmail.com. It's wwfshow@gmail.com. And we live stream 4 nights a week here on YouTube. Mondays, 7:30 to 8 p.m. Eastern. Tuesdays, 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern for a live recording of the podcast. Mondays, it's the Raw preview each and every Monday. Wednesdays, 7:30 to 8 p.m. for the AEW Dynamite and NXT preview. And then Friday, 7:30 to 8 p.m. Eastern for SmackDown on Fox preview show each and every week. Links to everything are in the video description below. And if you want to support the show, you can donate through the website or buy some merch. Again, links are all in the video description below. Yes, and everybody in the chat does not like the finish. I am one of them. But I think we're gonna wrap it up right there. We're gonna end the stream here. I'll be back tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. We'll preview Raw. We'll talk about anything else that comes out post Fastlane. Want to thank everybody for all the love tonight. Let's look at the official count. We are at 58 subs. So we went up 11 tonight, guys. 11 subs. Crazy. Thank you all so much for the love and support. Salmet, Hyper, TEW Wrestling, Downfall Wrestling, Sleeping Collectibles, man. Thank you for coming in. Always love your live streams, too, if you ever get to check this out. Chris, thank you for being in the chat all night, man. It's been fun having you in here. I look forward to doing this live next Monday for our 3-year anniversary special. And to my beautiful girlfriend who's laying in bed over here, still awake, surprisingly, Jennifer. She's been in the chat. Everybody else who I may have forgotten, again, TEW, Downfall. Go try to go back through the chat and thank everybody. I'm going to check all your all's channels out as soon as I get off of here. Sam's Universe. Oh, geez, there's so many people in here. David Zaniga, thank you for coming on board, man. All of you guys, it's been a lot of fun. Actually, 13, but 12 whack jobs as well. Yeah, I agree, Hyper. It's all good, though, because I hit 50. I hit my goal. My goal by the end of the month was 50, and we blew that away tonight. farting under the blankets. She probably is. She's going to try to hotbox me here in a couple minutes. She's not impressed either. But it's all good, Hyper. You got over 60 tonight. Congratulations on getting 60 tonight as well. That's really an awesome accomplishment. I just wanted to hit 50 because I want to do this collection video. So be on the lookout for that. Channel called SFW Wrestling Animations. Summon, I will check you out. I will go give that a look. And anybody else who's in the chat, check him out. We still got 6 people in here. 13 likes on the stream. We peaked at, I think, like 10 viewers at one point. So, wow. I'm blown away. So, hope to see you guys back here again. Again, I'll be back tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern for a Raw preview. And then we'll probably have a big podcast lined up. And then don't forget the 29th, 8 days from tonight, it's the 3-year anniversary show. All the old co-hosts will be back. But again, thank you to Chris and Jen for modding the chat and having random conversations while the rest of us were talking wrestling, talking about slapping meat and noodles. And OnlyFans. Yeah, can't forget OnlyFans. I guess thanks again. I'll catch you on the flip side. But until then, thank you all for watching. Once again, my name is Kyle. I will see you all next time right here on Wrestling with the Meats, with fans. Peace. Thank you guys. Love the stream.